these things. Be patient and forgive. There's all to you. Don't waste your time. Hello, everyone. Welcome and good morning. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being here. Come on in, say hello. Y'all, happy November and welcome to November, okay? Welcome to November. All right, y'all. This is our first weekday show since November started. RJ, is it possible for you to grab my mouse, please, up there? Hello, everyone. Hi, Magnificent Rising. Oh, Majestic Grace, you went to the right side, honey, please, and thank you. Let me see. Let me go ahead and mod you up, please, and thank you. Yo, let me go ahead and mod you down so that way you can handle business. Give you everything you need, honey. All right. Comment settings. All right. Okay, confirm. All right, Majestic Grace, you should have everything you need to handle business over here. Everybody, it's right on the side of my bed connected to my computer, the other computer that's up there. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. Come on in, please, and thank you. Say hello. Majestic Grace, make sure you tell everybody that, I will follow them back. But right now, my account is on lockdown because I'm trying to get everybody back. But my account is on lockdown because I got so many follow requests, and I will get everyone back. I promise y'all. Please and thank you. Keep on following. I got y'all. I promise you I do. Because I am thankful and amazed that, this is even happening here. Plug it in for me. Plug it into this little, it got to go to the computer. Y'all give me a little second. Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday. Y'all, I've been up for a while doing videos. TikTok shop videos. Why did I see another what went off? This one. Why did plug that? All you gotta do is the power. That's all plugged in. Yeah, just put the power, hit the power button. It might have just turned off. I watched another girl that the message says you're not alone. Stay balanced and keep going. You're not alone. People are showing up, y'all. The collective, the community showing up. Definitely, it's this one right here. This white one. You should only have to push the red button. I watched another girl say that she saw the video that was the lady said that she had got the apartment. Why that girl ended up starting a whole new channel, and now she's saying she's dedicating that one to like TikTok shop and things of that nature. I don't know if that lady, I need to find out who that lady was, because I think I reposted it. But that lady does not know that she is out here changing people's lives in a big way because she is motivating people. Okay, I'll draft a message in my notes. Yes, please, and thank you. I definitely appreciate it. Majestic Grace, thank you. And Mike, when he comes over there too. So you and Mike are the only two mods that I have right now. So y'all got it. Because when I start talking and everything else, I can't, be going through I will go through the comments and I'll try to talk to everybody just so y'all know. But I got 3 platforms set up here. We are trying to compress it to having me be able to go live on one platform. Y'all, I did get the computer, so we definitely have upgrades happening. The message, you're not alone, stay balanced, keep going. Y'all, it is an amazing, like, to be able to conquer even your fears and stepping into, because a lot of us, this is new to all of us. Even like the young lady that I'm talking about, it made me so happy. I literally went and because I followed her and everything else, and I was telling her that I saw the same video, right? And when you are out here, because there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the world, and like I said, everybody's not having the same timeline. Everybody is having the same timeline, but everybody's not having the same timeline. Meaning, some people, we're having the whole, war with the people at the top that are supposed to be, here to help the people. They're trying to starve the people out and this, that, and the third. There's other people that have, hella money and they're doing what they need to do with, their time, their life. They're not experiencing, or they're not being affected monetarily with money, like some other people are. But meanwhile, a lot of it is, kind of trickling up, into the system regardless, right? So when people are being taken from the government, society, or just the world in general, it leads you to feeling like you're out here by yourself. Like, I'm over here, I'm trying to figure out what I need to do, because nobody wants to be a burden to anybody. Like, in my mind, I don't feel like somebody just wakes up and says, I want to be a burden or a stress on the system. Everybody is at least trying to do what they need to do, but some people don't realize they get allowances, privileges, even if they don't earn them or they haven't done anything to get them. It's just basically, the way they look. They show up, and because of, skin color or, privileges, they just get, the upper hand or the hand up. They don't realize that there are people who grow up, and you know what? I'm gonna stop saying that, because honestly, in my mind, I can't say that they don't realize it. They have to realize it, because in my mind, if you're not seeing how society is as a whole when it comes to different people, it's like when a lot of the foreigners or immigrants come over here, do y'all not know that they are told to stay away from us, black people in general? Now, why would they tell them that? And it almost already puts us against each other, when technically we are a part of the collective. We are a group. We will grow together. Together, you know how it says, together we stand, divided we fall. That's a real thing. But as long as, let me fix y'all real quick, because y'all looking a little like y'all is blurry. Okay, I don't like that. I like when y'all screen is crisp and clear. I don't know if that helped, but either way, it works for me. Putting people against each other, but why? Because I think as of now, I'm starting to see that society is starting to understand that, I don't want to fight with you. I just want to live my life, take care of my family, enjoy, the life that I have. I don't want to argue with you. But there is a group of people, just so y'all know, I watched another one of Susie's videos. Susie is the person, the lady that I went and commented on her page that ended up having all the follows and all the people come over here. So this morning, another one of her videos popped up, right? And what she said was that they loved her video, right? And I loved it because the message was great. But what she said was they loved her video because some people are happy that people are being put into prisons because they're homeless. Mind you, do y'all not understand that a lot of our veterans are homeless? People that have fought for this country. And the reason why they're homeless is because of the system. And so I've spoke to y'all several times about, some of the people that got fired. And we don't, condone or cheer for people losing anything. But there are some people that wasn't doing their jobs. So it's a thing where we have to be able to tell the truth. Regardless of whether or not it's hard, regardless of whether or not it hits, like a wrecking ball, the truth is the truth. And there were some people sitting in those systems or in those jobs that weren't there to help anybody other than themselves. Now, if y'all haven't seen it yet, breaking news, the officials are getting arrested, okay? So last night before I went to bed, I was talking to my aunt, and I told y'all my aunt is 60-something years old. My aunt literally, let me tell you what's up, but breaking news, the officials are getting arrested. So I called my aunt after I hung up with her, and because one of the guys, it started with one person, and then all of a sudden the timeline said everybody's getting arrested, they're getting arrested, they're getting arrested. First people they started with Mississippi. So whatever they were doing over there, apparently they have been assisting and aiding in, activities, illegal activities. Meanwhile, these are the people that will put you in jail and throw you under the prison. Morals and values. Apparently people didn't understand when they said a great awakening, and this is Revelations. So if you have not understood the assignment, this is Revelations. Things are being uncovered, revealed. So the people that were put into, position that are supposed to be helping, we're finding out that they're the biggest criminals ever. But we already knew that. But now they're getting arrested. I can't wait until it goes on, trickles on up to the top, because clearly they all need to be arrested. Crimes against humanity is a thing. And so last night, let me go back to what I was talking to my aunt, right? So you're not alone. We are all here. We are all collectively feeling the energy. I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being here, because y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all came here to be with me. 8:15 this morning. Justice League, hey, welcome. Bees in the trap. Bees in the trap. He said game over, period. Because God is in control. And I know people, because it's a thing. Even in the tarot community or the spiritual world or any world, right? Words mean multiple different things. So when we talk about like gifts and talents and things of that nature, a gift could be a present, like a gift, I give you something. A gift could be something that comes from God, because remember, even in the Bible, it says the people that use their gifts, were given more. The people that didn't use their gifts, he took them from them and gave them to some people that actually were using them. So y'all, some stuff is said, some stuff is there, it's written and it's said, but then they will try to tell you that it wasn't equated or it wasn't related to that, but it was. So gifts, again, it could be me giving you something, or it could be something that God has given you to use and elevate for the time right here, right now. Anyway, it has multiple meanings. You might just automatically jump to one, but there's so much more. You have to think bigger. So even there, it's a house, right? A house could mean your body, a vessel. A house could be your physical house, or a house could be your celestial house, right? So if I just said to you, the house is haunted, you might believe that, it's the house, the actual house, but it could be, the house, right? Either way, take it how it resonates. So when I hear revelations means revealed, things being revealed. So in the holy books, it says during Revelation time is when, everybody's being judged, right? Mind you, I've been asking if the holy books are correct. And mind you, there's a lot of stuff that has been revealed, uncovered, and shown to be real, right? To be proven from the holy books. And so I kept asking for Cain. Where is Cain at, right? He's here. Where is Cain? Because in the holy book, it says he's not allowed to go anywhere until judgment time. He has to be judged with everybody else, and nobody's allowed to kill Cain. His punishment was to walk this earth, right? But I asked somebody, and anybody could, say what they will. Anybody that comes in, because I done seen several pastors come through here and everything else. Everybody be checking me out, and I love that for us, right? I love that for me, because like I said, y'all don't gotta believe nothing I said. Go to God about it. You don't have to believe nothing nobody says on this earth. You have a connection to source. The minute you were born, that spark, you were connected to God. The same way I could talk to God is the same way you could talk to God. The same way they talk to God, you could talk to God as well. Now, they will think that their connection is better than yours. Their connection is not better than yours at all. Find your relationship and have one for yourself, because God will give you the discernment. God will give you the information the minute you ask for it. It's not nothing that I have not sat down here and asked, where is such and such? And mind you, I feel like it's getting closer and closer to me, seeing, knowing, meeting, whatever it is, because I've been asking for a while. But so far, nobody has given me the information that, so that would mean that I'm closer than I thought, okay? And period. She said it always shows up, and it always does. Either way, you're not alone. The mission, the journey. You have to do the journey by yourself, but God also gives you companions along your journey. They might not even be the person that you are married to, in a relationship with. It could just be a friend, a companion, right? Somebody that they're on their journey, you're on your journey, but we have multiple companions throughout this world, throughout this universe. And we all, the minute you hear that, it is instantly like this. No ma'am, no ham. No sir. No sir. It's like this. The energy is here to assist and help elevate Mind you, if you do this to your hands, right, you should be able to feel the heat and the connection. But mind you, and period, thank you. Flash goal start now, period. Let's hit the flash goal. They came up with it. Who did that? So somebody came up with a flash goal. They said start now. All right, so we got it. Hit it. All right. Depending upon, you could actually, okay, there you go. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Depending upon how much energy you generate, depends upon how you can build this fire, right? Because I'm a child of, wind, water, fire, earth, all those things. So are you, right? Because regardless of what house you are in, you're able to learn how to, work everything in life, right? So if I hold my hands this close, it's easier to feel the heat. If I hold this, my hands this close, depending upon who you are, you probably can feel the heat, or how much you worked on your gifts, you can still feel the heat, because I can still feel it's hot right there. If I get it further and further away, I can still feel heat. But I can also make, like fireballs and things. Like, you know what I'm saying? So figure it out. Either way, they're there to assist, there to help. How closely you feel it or how closely related is up to you, because you can be a person that, cut it off, click it, be gone, da 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 da. Either way, the energy's still going to do what it necessarily needs to do, what it came into this realm to do. So you're not alone. Just stay balanced. I know everything may feel crazy. You may not understand what's happening. Whatever you're doing, love it. Whatever you're doing, love it. It has purpose. And I know that's hard for somebody that is homeless, because you're outside. You don't know where your next anything could potentially come from. God, why am I going through this? And when you're going through it, and when we're going through anything, and mind you, I done been through everything that I'm talking to y'all about. I done been through it too. Mind you, I can't say that I ever been outside, because I have, some family that I could always go, and a lot of people don't have that, and I'm grateful and thankful for that, even if I won't utilize it. So I would have, choose to, depending upon if none of the ones that I would want to go stay with exist, maybe stay outside. I didn't have that. So somebody that's outside would be able to talk to somebody else that ends up in that predicament. But not for nothing, do you know that some people choose to be outside and they're doing it effectively and efficiently? Now, go figure. They left their houses to go live outside because it was cheaper. It was, I'm cutting my earthly ties and I'm going to go live off the land. Because technically you're never, even when you're outside, that's what was given to us. Outside was given to us. Even in one of the holy books, what does it say? I will give you all like we were outside. We can we can get shelter, to where the rain, da 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 da, we can build it. And whether or not it is, somebody's luxurious mansion, because that may be what they want. And that don't make nobody successful or less successful. Because y'all may have to remember that if this is what the person chooses, hey, John Williams, welcome, thank you for being here. If this is what you choose for your life, and this is what you call success, then you made it. Don't let nobody tell you that what you deem to be successful or lack thereof is not it. Now, the ones that don't want to be outside and are going through it, they need a little bit more motivation and maybe a little bit more help. Whatever it is that they're going through it for a reason. Because the test turns into the testimony. So you may figure out something that could help somebody later on, or the reason why you're homeless is because the hey Eris, she said homelessness can be a ministry in itself. Facts. And you may be outside because you are the intersection or the connection for somebody else that's outside, and you have to complete your assignment. Now, the person may not want to, and the reason why I'm even saying this, because I'm referencing one person that God keeps showing me. And this person just said that now that, they're outside all the way, they just lost maybe their car or something. And to this, hey, Mike, welcome. Thank you for being here. She said they still bring charity and show humility. Like, definitely. That may be your assignment for that moment. It may be hard, but there's something in it that God is trying to show you for you to be able to help somebody else. So it's happening for you. And people, listen, and I'm with y'all, because y'all know when I was going through everything that I sat here in front of y'all and I was telling you about and I was crying, you don't understand as you're going through it. We don't understand as we're going through it. But because I always know that I need to see the silver lining in something, I need to understand why God is doing, this right now, why I'm being put in this season of my life. Yo, I cried. I cried. I also questioned God. What did I do? Like literally, I that was my sentence to heaven. What did I do that I had to go through this? Y'all want to know what God told me? And this is where I keep telling y'all the answers will come. Yes, everyone's perception of riches are totally different. We shouldn't judge. We shouldn't. Because I don't want to, like it's never been on my agenda to have a 36-room mansion, right? It's never been on my list. But that don't mean that, if God gave me one, I would be thankful and everything else. It may, boost my perspective. But who knows? Somebody that was born in a 37-room mansion may want a 57-room mansion. And this is where the maybe the mentality or maybe the greed even comes from. Because, when you born with things that you don't realize are a blessing and a gift, she said, because I heard these people, they call it living off the grid. And mind you, I am a person, like, I love living off the grid. I would love living off the grid, but also I like the comforts of, things that are, on the grid. But not for nothing, I love my house. I say that to everybody. But I knew I couldn't have did this. This is the reason why I fight so hard for it, because the house that I wanted, y'all, and mind you, the crazy part is, and I done told y'all this before, I remember laying on my grandmother's roof. We used to be able to climb outside of the house. My grandmom's house was old as fuck. It was in Viola. Probably, they might have tore it down now, right? This house was built before they had bathrooms and things of that nature, right? Hey, Chico, I see you on both sides and period. Run it up, run it up. Thank you. My grandmom's house was built before they had bathrooms. But just so you know, my grandmother also paid for her house. And at that time, I think she paid $13,000, may have been for a house. Now, houses cost millions of dollars, right? But her house was paid for. She said, right, because why I can't want both? Yeah, we can want both. And so, laying on my grandma's roof, we used to climb out the window. You know how kids do, that everybody in the house sleep. We would climb out the window onto the roof, and sometimes there was a big ass gas tank there. We could climb down the gas tank, run around it. Mind you, it's pitch black. This is country. If y'all look up Felton, Viola, Delaware, it's like a speck. Like, Delaware's already a small place, but Viola, Delaware is like a speck on the map, right? So imagine little dusty kids running around, just doing whatever we doing. In the middle of the night, pitch black, there's nothing. The train goes by and everything. So it might have been one street light, but the train is right in front of her house. We would get down off the thing, run around the house in the middle of the night, doing all types of stuff. Hey, everybody, welcome. Thank you for being here. Come on in, get you some new friends, please, and thank you. I love y'all, and I will follow everybody back. My TikTok is going crazy, though, right now, okay? Run around the house, but at night time, y'all, and it's the dark pitch black, the stars are amazing and beautiful there, right? So we would climb out on the roof, put out a blanket, and lay on top of the roof, right? And we would watch. We could see shooting stars and everything, and we're little kids. So just imagine little kids, and this is a big old world, right? Mind you, we don't know, probably half the stuff that other people, know, but because I stayed there, but my mom also had we stayed in Clark's Corner, which is Harrington, but, apartment. It has running water. I had my own bedroom. My brothers had their own room. They shared a room because they was two boys. But I had my own room. We had, stuff. But we chose to go to the house where there really wasn't a whole lot of stuff there, but our cousins was there, so it was love. Our cousins was there. It was fun. Our cousins was there. It was family, right? So we laid on top of the roof, and we used to do this thing. And I know, kids, we dream a lot. But this is one of the things that I remember, and I still do this as an adult. Starlight, star bright. First star I see tonight. I wish I might have this wish. I wish tonight. And as kids, we manifested the hell out of life, right? And I remember I wanted a white house with the white picket fence, because y'all remember that's the dream that they sold everybody, right? When you get the white house, the big white house with the big white picket fence, you made it, right? So mind you, not even knowing, because we're children, we don't realize that we're talking to the heavens because magic exists. The power of life and death is in the tongue. The power of life and death is in the tongue. You bring things into this reality, into this realm. So when I decided that I wanted to buy a house, and be mindful that I'm black. I'm sure y'all can see it, right? I'm black. At one point in time, it was probably just a hope and a dream and a wish for black people to be able to own, anything that, was theirs, right? Mind you, this is during a time when people own shit. But either way, the times, right? So I got to this corner. We were looking for a house. So let me tell you from the beginning. I was looking for a house, and I found the perfect house, y'all. I was in love with this house. Right around the street. Literally, I can go out my neighborhood, make a right, go down about a mile, make another right, house right there. I live right around the street from the house. So when I moved to Georgia, I moved into another lady's house, beautiful house. And this is when I moved to Georgia, if you don't know anything about Georgia, Georgia is rich. Georgia has a lot of beautiful houses. Georgia also poor as fuck, just so y'all know. Georgia got a lot of raggedy shit. Georgia got roads that are not even paved. They're dirt roads, okay? And it's 2025. So there are places that look like 1302 in Georgia, but there's also places that look like, 2039, I guess. I mean, 2039, I guess. Anyway, 2020, whatever that was. I've been in this house for 10 years. So the house right around the street, it had 4 bedrooms. It was, a single family home. It was a very big home, but when you walked into the front of the house, front door, there was a fireplace wall. The fireplace wall, you can see between the kitchen, because it was like the little half wall, but you could see right into the kitchen, but the fireplace would go from the kitchen or into the living room. So you can see this fireplace. That's the way it was designed. Rooms big. The neighborhood's nice, right? Everything's beautiful. So dealing with one of the banks, and mind y'all, if y'all haven't seen the stuff going on with the banks, y'all need to look at the stuff going on with the banks, because I got a phone call last night and people are telling me they're taking their money out of the bank. They don't give a fuck. They will pay their bills when it's time. They will take the money to the bank, but there's a lot of people that have big money that is requesting for their money from the bank, and y'all, they can't get their money. They can't get their money. So I get a message last night saying, if you got money in the bank, take it out, because these banks are, saying they about to do shutdowns and this, that, and the third. So all of this stuff is playing, right? Anyway, back when I was buying my house, the loan supposed to have been good and everything, right? Bank of America. And I had my business money was in Bank of America, just so y'all know. And my business, I was in trucking. So there was hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I kid you not, going through this account at one time. And just so y'all know that I'm not joking, like one of my loads was $32,000. I did heavy haul. $32,000, $25,000, $12,000, yeah, we was definitely making enough money. The bank was seeing all these transactions go through this account, right? So the day of closing, me thinking everything good, we think we got the loan, da 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 da. The day of closing, there's no closing. My loan don't exist. The lady needs her house back. I can't hold up her house because now she didn't made provisions, because what she did was, when I first moved here, she moved out because she was taking care of somebody. So she moved out of the house to do her home health care with somebody else, and I stayed in her house. So after me and my kids, was getting out of the house, she was making plans to move back in. I can't stop her from wanting to move back in her house. I get put in a hotel, y'all. I'm running a trucking company. I got 3 of my kids here. My 2 boys and my daughter was here at the time. And I got another one, so I got 4 kids altogether. But 3 of my kids were here. My granddaughter. So it's me, my 3 kids, and my granddaughter now get shifted to a hotel. And I'm running a trucking company out of a hotel with drivers out of a hotel. I do a lot of faxing throughout the day. Y'all, it was hard, but I did it. I had to buckle down and say, okay, I'm just gonna go into an apartment. Mind you, I'm crying about my house because that was where I'm gonna live. Mind you, I'm in Georgia. I don't know nobody in Georgia, y'all. I moved to Georgia to start my business on a hope and a wish and a dream. Okay. I don't have family here. So it wasn't like I can just, run to somebody else's house. And mind you, so now I'm paying for a hotel every day. Every day. But I'm thankful that God was allowing me to be able to pay for a hotel every day, because y'all have to be mindful that some people are not able to pay for a hotel every day. Mind you, I done been homeless two times, and each time I was able to pay thousands of dollars to stay in a hotel. A lot of people don't get to do that. So even though I'm displaced, I still had, what I needed and what I had. So I can't tell nobody, period. Thank you. I can't tell no, that's crazy. I just moved to Georgia for work, new out here, period. I don't know what section you in, but I'm in Conyers, right? So anyway, I make the decision, fuck it, because sometimes we got to do stuff that we don't want to do. But I can't keep doing this because I'm cooking, y'all, meals. Just think about it, because it's a lot when you're in a hotel. You got food, and it's all these people. And I got to make sure that I'm taking care of all of this stuff. So I'm cooking whole meals in a hotel on a plate. What, y'all, the best thing to get if you ever end up in that predicament is one of them ones. It's like a hot plate, but it has like a little wall on it, and then it has a top on it. That thing will cook anything. Like, I cooked whole meals because I wasn't gonna feed them, McDonald's and this, that, and the third, like, out. We got to figure out how to make this work. So did that. Long story short, moved into a different house in a place that I didn't want to be in, way far in the country. Every day I was praying. I would get the kids together because, again, y'all have to be mindful. The power of life and death is in the tongue. I stayed very hopeful because, of course, it's easy to go into a bad mindset when you feel like the universe then turned its back on you. Meanwhile, the universe is setting you up for greatness, preparing you for greatness. Hi, Rain. Welcome. Thank you for being here. She said you can't find camping area, very high quality stoves. I mean, yeah, she said if you can find a camping area, they have very high quality stoves. I love that, because thank y'all for even coming in and giving all the information. Hi, love. I will definitely be following y'all back, just so y'all know. Right now, my TikTok is like crowded and they kind of stopping me, but I figured out that I can go to people's pages and do it, but it's a lot of people. So, and I love y'all and I thank y'all for even helping me get to where I need to get. But I got y'all. So moved there. I'm driving my kids, y'all. I was so tired. Because my kids, they were in school and I didn't want to uproot them. Your story in a few minutes is incredible. Thank you for being here. My kids are at school. I didn't want to uproot them from their school, so I'm driving them, y'all, miles, and the same area, because it was in Covington, but it was far to take them from that school where they was going to where we was living at. But I did it every day. Mind you, praying every day. Y'all, get them kids together and hold them kids' hand. Where two or more shall touch and agree, there he will be. I kid you not. Like, I'm not telling y'all nothing that I know that don't work. This works. Pray with them kids. Pray with them kids. But also, this is what I have always done with my kids. I get them together. We hold each other's hands. I say the prayer, send it up into heaven. When I'm done saying the prayer, I let them say their own prayer. Just so y'all know, thank you. This is where y'all get to learn what's going on in y'all kids' lives. Get y'all a prayer routine with y'all children to get connected to God. Allow them kids' arrows don't miss, period. Them kids' arrows do not miss. Let them kids pray and watch God move. I kid you not, within 6 months, right? We in this house 6 months. My son at the time, I think might have been 15 or 16. He might have been 15 because he was about to go into driving, right? My son was looking for houses. And one day he says, Mom, I found a house. And so I'm like, cool, well, where are we going? So I get to calling the real estate agent, right? Let me tell you how God was working. This how I knew God was in the whole entire situation and scenario. I called the real estate agent and I told the real estate agent, and mind you, Sohail. That was my real estate agent that sold this house to me. Sohail. He's actually in a luxury real estate agent outside of inside of Atlanta. This man wasn't even in this area. This house had sat on the market 254 days. 254, right? Houses in Georgia do not sit on nobody's market 250 nothing. Like every time when I was looking for houses, they would get snatched up so quick. When I bought this house in Georgia in 2015, I paid $159,000 for the house that I'm in, right? Just so y'all know. Anyway, long story short, my son says, Mom, I found the house. I called a real estate agent. I asked Sohail, I said, is it possible for you to come and let us see the house, right? The man said, and mind you, this don't happen, but this ain't nothing but God. And also he must have knew something, because this man is professional. He must have knew something. He says, I'm gonna give you the code. He gave me the code to the house. When I hit this corner, literally when you come into my neighborhood, I live in a cul-de-sac. I saw the house. I heard God say, it's yours. I said, that's mine. Like literally it's mine. I knew it was mine. God said, get out and walk the property. So what happened was I got out of the car. We came into the house. The pictures, my pictures to my house are still online. The same exact pictures that they sold me this house in, right? Came into the house. I didn't even know there was a pool at this house at all, period. Because I wouldn't even probably have even came to look at it if I had known that there was a pool here. Because my kids were young. And so I wouldn't have done it. I came in the house, and as soon as you come through the front door, because there was nothing on the windows, you could see the pool. But I had already claimed this house because God had already told me it was mine from the time I hit the corner. But I was also obedient. I got out and I walked the property. And just so y'all know, when I moved into this house, when I got to this house, none of what's here right now existed. Like the house was surrounded by woods, surrounded by trees. So I didn't know how I was going to walk a property that is surrounded by trees, but I followed the gate line. I walked around this house 7 times. 7 times is what God told me to do. Walk around this house 7 times. And while you walk around that house, pray about it. I walked around this house and I prayed 7 times going around this house. Put the offer in. The house was owned by the bank at the time. So Sohail, did all the things. Y'all, in the process of the loan, us waiting to get into the house, I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. I was scared because, and God don't give us a spirit of fear, but I was scared because I had already lost the house, and I'm already I'm living in a place that I don't like. I'm tired, God. I gotta get up every day, take these kids. I'm running this. This man is doing, all this other stuff, God. Like in the middle of me going through everything, like people was kicking me in my face. The person that said they love me, the person that I came to Georgia for, was kicking me in my face. So now I'm dealing with bullshit. I'm dealing with my kids. Y'all, I didn't know what I was going to do. And then you mean I got to figure out, because I can't go back to where I came from. I can't go there because I can't. I'm already cut off from there. God already said you can't go back there. So God, what do I do? Trust me. Trust me. Let me tell you how God worked. I kid you not. This was nothing but a testimony, nothing but God the whole way. My loan, again, was in danger of falling the fuck apart. Because what happened was, because I was in a hotel, tax time came. I did the taxes, but some money didn't get put on the taxes. So now I was under where I should have been, but I actually had the income to be able to do it. So God had worked with me to make sure that we put the money back. And so I got the new taxes and everything. So I had to do an amendment on my taxes and everything. Sohail has a friend, and I forgot her name. No, Sandra. This is the lady whose house that I was staying in. This lady loved me, y'all. Loved me because I took very good care. Watch how you treat people and watch how you take care of people's stuff. Because what you don't understand is y'all go into these people's houses, because even right now, and if you can pay your rent, pay it. If you can pay your rent, pay it. I understand everybody's going through something, but understand that the people that have these houses, they have to pay mortgage. You're going to fuck somebody else up. And if you can pay it, pay it. Don't play with these people, especially when somebody gave you a chance. I took care of this lady's house. I called Sandra. And I'm crying because I'm like, I don't know how me and her got connected, but somehow either she called because she keeps a check on me. Like, she's still on my TikTok, just so y'all know. So here and there, because I told y'all also about a time when a check mysteriously showed up to her house. She, you know, still got my number. She's still, or she's still connected. So she made sure I got that check. A check went to her house. She made sure I got that check in this house. Okay? So somehow either she checked on me or something, right? Or I called her. She now introduces me to the lady that gave her the loan to her house. I wish I can remember this lady's name. It's right at the tip of my tongue, because God will send the people. God will send the people. I don't care what it looks like. And this is why I keep telling everybody, don't trust, like, when the enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. The enemy wants you to turn away from God. The enemy wants you to not think that you have favor. And if you know that you have favor with God, trust and know that, stand on that, okay? Because I know God loves me. I know God don't play about me. God shows up. Even in the midst of. I done went through some storms, but I know why God sent me through the storms, and I'm going to tell you, right? So she gives me the lady's number. I call the lady and I tell her, but mind you, this lady also works with Sohail. So they start doing what they need to do behind the scenes. Why this lady told me, don't you worry about nothing. Don't worry about nothing. Mind you, I'm still clenching my butt cheeks, and I'm going to tell you right now. But I'm going to tell you right now. Healthy, holistic, hi, welcome. Thank you for being here. If you think that, that's great. We all have our own opinions, and you go with that, okay? I know I have, you know, the DNA and the image of, but, you know, I know what I am. And I know who God is. So that's that. So this lady starts now working with my loan. Mind you, so good to the tune of everything that happened, she kept me abreast of the situation. They said they have a similar story. Mike said he got a similar story. A realtor moved mountains for me. Daggone right. This lady moved mountains for me, but also kept me in the loop. Any and everything that they needed, she made sure that I understood completely, because I had never bought a house before, y'all, also. And there's people who will cross every T, dot every I to make sure that everything goes in for you. But there's also some people that won't give a damn about you because it's not them, it's not their family, they don't care, okay? Hey, nobody, welcome, thank you for being here. So what ends up happening is the loan, everything goes through, I get my house, right? Let me tell you how God works. I never told nobody. Like, I didn't tell nobody. And this is another thing. When you're in the midst of doing what you need to do, don't tell nobody nothing, because guess what? I told everybody that I was getting ready to move into the first house. Wasn't no first house. I told nobody nothing on the second thing, and I just let God do his work. And let me tell you how first photo that pops up. If y'all go to my Instagram, it is June 5th, 2015. It's still on my Instagram. When I pulled that picture up, when I took the picture of the house, I said God's house, because I couldn't have done it. I couldn't have done that. God lined up everybody that needed to be around to make sure that I got put in provision of this house. This ain't my house. This God's house. The picture says God's house. I'm just the vessel that God is using to be able to watch over it. That's why I fight so hard for this house. That's why I fight so hard for this house. That's why I make sure that this house is taken care of the way that it's taken care of. Not because of me, because I know I couldn't have done that. The house that I wanted fell through. Mind you, God's house was better than the one that I wanted. Just so y'all know. So as I was feeling weak, tired, betrayed, beaten down, like I had nothing else, I had God. Because the one thing that I made sure I did over and over and over again, was go to God about it every day. So let me tell you, as the day I go to closing, right, is the day that I start, telling everybody that I'm going to closing. And not to tell nobody else's business, but literally as I was going to closing, so was somebody else that is connected to me like this. We have our closing dates on the same day. Divine timing. Everything lined up, because I didn't know they were going to closing, and they didn't know I was going to closing. But mind you, this person's just like this to me. And not that we was keeping secrets from each other. It was just that life be life in it. We was doing what we was doing. And when it was time, we gave each other both the, hey, this is what's happening. And guess what? The same hour we went to closing. We went to closing the same hour. So they moved into their house. I moved into my house at the same time. And if he comes around, I'll tell y'all who it is if he says I can. But because if he's anywhere around here, then yeah. But closing the same day. All right. So God was in the midst of everything that was going on. Do y'all know that even still sitting here and me going to TikTok, hey Sammy, welcome, thank you for being here. When I went to TikTok and I'm saying that I'm a black woman trying to fight for my house, because guess what? Next year, a black woman may not be able to own a house in this society. That's not right. But for some reason, it's still being able to happen. And so that's also why I'm pushing so hard to make sure that I kind of, if I can get it paid off and I put it up into heaven and I went to God about it, even in the process. And now I'm starting to see stuff coming into fruition. Like I said, everybody gets put where they're put for that reason. Because that lady, Susie, she don't know me. She didn't have to say nothing to me at all, period. So many celebrities. And I ain't going to name them, but guess what? I went to their pages also. I put it in their comments. Guess how many of them acknowledged or said anything? It's the thing where people get to a certain height, and guess what they do? They forget the people that actually are their fans or the people that actually put them there. They all of a sudden get disconnected from the very people whose help that they need in order to make themselves. Do y'all not realize? And look at your celebrity, your favorite whoever. Do y'all not notice that they don't give a fuck about y'all when they after they make their album sales and shit like that? A lot of them don't come to the internet to say hi or engage with any of their friends. Half of them ass stink so much that guess what? They won't even, you can talk to them in the comments, they won't say nothing to you. Meanwhile, when it's time to sell them records or them albums, guess what they do? Go to the comments, all of a sudden they know you. Actions speak louder than words. It's a lot of people right now running around here with platforms not saying nothing. Nothing about none of the stuff that's happening and none of the stuff that's going on. They silent. It's crickets. But they'll damn sure try to sell you something because to benefit them and theirs. Go look at them. Like I don't gotta make up anything. Go look at your whoever and watch what happens in the platform. So now it is community. Each one teach one. You're not alone. You're never alone because God is always watching. God is always there, even in the midst of. So we have situations happening right now where, they're trying to take from people. They want people to feel isolated, less than, because I told y'all, elitism is a hell of a drug. Elitism is a hell of a drug. And when I have to fight for everything that I need, it's almost like the conditioning, because what we all have not realized or what we all have not come to the conclusion, our minds, expanding so much, we have not all came to the conclusion that there is enough money for everybody. There's enough resources for everybody. We don't have to fight or clamor for anything. But there's a group of people that are trying to hoard everything for them and theirs. And so that's where it looks like it's minimalistic or, it don't exist. It's non-existent for us. Meanwhile, we were already given everything that we would need to have here. Justice League said elitism, shaking my head, and period, because that's the thing. Anybody, like, if you look at the way society has been run or ran, a lot of the issues that we have is come from that. This is the reason why people fight with their, whoever, in order to get something. This is the reason why a lot of us have slept with people or being in relationships, married to, and everything else with people who are jealous of us, because they don't understand, like, we work together. We are a team. Marriage or connection or, boyfriend, girlfriend is a connection, is a partnership. Why would, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, have y'all ever messed with anybody, been in a relationship with anybody that was jealous of you? Mind you, this your husband. This your wife. They shouldn't be jealous of anything. But it's whatever society has put in them, that little spark of envy, that they even have it for a person that is connected to them. That's strange to me, because if I win, then my husband wins. If my husband win, I win. It don't make sense. If my husband is doing the same thing that I'm doing, I'm going to make sure that everything that I need to do, I also do for them, and make sure that, I keep my husband on his P's and Q's. Baby, you have this appointment for such and such a day. I wrote it on your schedule. This is happening. This is happening. But also it has to be vice versa, because their platform ain't no more important than mine. So if it's not being equal give and take, they should be saying, baby, I know that you got this at this point in time. This may also help your program. But meanwhile, I'm with a person, I didn't even mind doing the work. That was the thing. Mind you, I'm cooking, cleaning, da-da-da-da-da. Manage your wife. You know what the person kept saying? They don't have their own stuff because they have to ask me for stuff. But guess why? Guess why? And this is why we need to start paying attention to the red flags. The reason why they didn't like it, that the wife was doing everything and the money had to go, because they couldn't take care of their other bitch. They can't take care of their other bitch if the money comes through me, because how would they do it without me knowing? So this is the sad part that I have to tell you about your friends and family and people that are around you. A lot of your intuitions are fucked up because you sleep with a liar. You lay with a liar. You live around the liar. You are loyal to a liar. This is why your intuition is fucked up. Because you thought it. You knew that that was happening. And you know what they said? No, it's not happening. And then you start to second guess yourself. When you know that God told you, this nigga cheating. Or this hoe out here playing, this, that, and the third. They gave you the message. You confronted them too early. And they lied to you. And then you started to second guess yourself. And now that triggers trauma, mental, whatever the therapist is going to tell you. Because I ain't it. But this is a reason why a lot of our intuitions are messed up. This is also the reason why I choose to stay away from people, because I don't need you to have to lie to me. But it's also a part of our own fault, though. You have to realize that. You want to know why? Because we ask for the truth. And then we get mad at the people for giving it to us. So for a lot of you ladies, if a lot of you ladies, what's the outfit? A lot of you ladies, pay attention to when things start to change. Like, when did this trigger? Men, y'all also, but y'all have a different, like, trigger. Because, even when it says, men love your wives, women respect your husbands. When women start to lose respect for you, because this is y'all triggers. Men require respect. But I can't give you something that you're also not giving. Somebody will say, they want something, like they want you to respect them, but you're not being respectful. My intuition is telling you, you messed up. Something's off, right? Mind you, now I'm sitting here, y'all, I have learned so much more, right? And now I'm learning about energy. My energy, I'm in Georgia. My energy touch a nigga in California. Several of them. Right now, right here while I'm sitting here. They don't understand, or they probably do. One of them might not, though. Why the universe keeps circling them back, right? It keeps happening to me, too, because they told me to go, and then all of a sudden my energy circling back. But then another thing happened was, there was a man in Michigan or somewhere around there. Anybody that comes in here and asks me anything about what I am or anything about what outfit or anything else, Majestic Grace, just delete them, because they're not a part of my community and I don't care where they came from. Okay? And this is going to be from going forward, because to me, I feel like it's disrespectful. It don't matter. It don't matter where I came from or anything else. If the message is good, take it and get. I'm not going to let y'all trigger me into anything, because you can't. It just disrupts everything for everybody. So to me, just delete them. So fuck them. Because why you here with that? Like, listen. It don't take much. And whoever, okay, all right, we got everything back together. So you're not alone in any situation. I just gave you one situation where, home being tampered with, everything else. Another thing, what I was going to tell y'all a minute ago. I sat here in 2023, and this is where discernment is a thing. And when we are dealing with people, thank you, I will be following you back. Thank you. When people are messing with our heads, playing with our heads, and playing with our discernment, and then God is trying to talk to us and tell us something, God telling you to move away from that person, they give you every red flag, because we're not paying attention to the red flags. So women, your pH will get thrown off real quick, and then all of a sudden you smelling stinking, right? Smelling fishy. And you wondering why you smelling fishy. Because something's fishy. The universe done told you something's fishy. It elevated and activated in your body. Meanwhile, we'll be saying, our man, this, my man, my man, my man. But my man, my man, my man be her man, my man, they man, everybody man, right? Right. Is that even important, right? It's important when you are the only one and you're thinking that you're the only one. But suppose somebody came to you, because we was just talking about truth, right? Suppose somebody came to you, ladies, and said, I want to be with somebody else. I mean, I don't want to leave you, because y'all got to remember, y'all be building lives and shit with these people, right? I don't want to leave you, but I want to add, my little cookie on the side, because this relationship then got boring. The relationship's boring, but meanwhile, we got a house, we got cars, we got kids, we got property, but I need to renegotiate some things around here. You're going to be mad, you're going to be crying, you're going to be distraught, you're going to be trying to fight the man, you're going to be trying to tell him that that's not what he want to do, da-da-da-da-da, and then guess what he's going to do? Anyway, he's going to go cheat on you. You asked for the truth, he gave you the truth. Period. He said, can she cut the grass? Because listen, I was getting ready to give you the other side of that, because when one thing exists, so does the other, right? And mind you, social media is amazing, right? He said 275 oil tank. So the lady came and she caught her man cheating. Because, they be lying. She knew he was cheating. She did all her due diligence to, find out whether or not she was cheating before she brought it to him, right? She said double mortgage payment. So what happened was she got all the evidence that she needed, and she told her husband, we not leaving. We not breaking up, because we got everything that I just described to y'all. But what we going to do is I'm going to do my thing, and you can do your thing too. But we going to stay in this house, and we going to do what we need to do. You know what? The man all of a sudden now he don't want to do that. Nigga, you the one tearing up the household before that. You tearing up the household before that. So now that the tables have turned, now they don't want to do it. So now we got that scenario, right? But we also have another scenario. I found out mine was cheating when we were 6 months behind our mortgage. This is the other thing in my mind, right? When it comes to households and things of that nature, like some shit like that, like this is where, we all have to check our emotional responsibility and everything else. Because not for nothing, that would make me want to beat his ass. And I know you're not supposed to do that. And I know, that shouldn't be a thing. But in my mind, you got time to do that. But meanwhile, we over here, this is where the money's going. When you could have already said that you didn't want to be here before my mortgage got behind, and you could have took your bitch ass on. You could have went right the fuck over there, and we could have brought somebody in here that can pay mortgage. Because what one man won't do, another one will. What one woman won't do, another one will. Mind you, I'm sitting in front of y'all, and I can tell you only about me, right? She said he was taking care of his ex-wife. Yeah, that would piss me off. So, and not seriously, for real though, he tricking the mortgage off. And for real, my aunt is 60-something years old, and I grew up with my aunt. Just so y'all know, since the day I was born, I grew up around my aunt, talking to her and everything. You know what my aunt tells me? And my aunt ain't one that is like, out there, this, that, and the third. None of that. My aunt tells me that one woman don't do nothing but take the pressure off of another woman. So some of y'all don't realize that if y'all could actually havoc and stomach the truth, your pH would be a lot better, because you would go meet this bitch and then you would know that. But they might not tell you, depending upon who they are. Because I done been with men multiple times. And one of the things, I've never put my man out for cheating. Ever. Ever. And I'm never going to. You want to know why? If I put him out for cheating, now he get to go have fun without the feeling or care in the world of me or anything that we got going on. So I'm never putting you out for cheating. Like, that's never got, a man outside for me. So you get caught cheating, I kick you out. Now you get to go have fun with the bitch for free. Like, literally open. No, you get caught cheating, you in here with me, and we're going to discuss it and see what we need to do. What's happening. But you getting out, no sir. No sir, Bob. Most of the time they be scared when you find out. So then they actually kind of straighten up a little bit, because, oh shit, now what's she gonna do? Nothing. Because I'm not gonna play the game that you playing. We're gonna discuss some stuff. Now, is this what you want to do? And why most of the time when you ask them, they'll say no. But back at band camp, this is one of the things that I truly believe. And mind you, y'all see, I'm sitting here and I tell y'all all the time that I will marry a person that I don't know, have done it, and not have done it, but marry quickly is what I'm saying. But I will marry a person that I don't know, and I'm going to marry somebody probably quickly, because I'm not with the dating. I'm not meant to be somebody's little side bitch or any of that. I'm meant to be somebody's wife. Also, I don't even mind being a second wife. If you can afford the first one, and I like how we, managing stuff around here, I want to be friends with her. I want to be friends with her because I want to make sure that she loves you just as much as I love you. That may ring, wrong to a whole lot of other people, but would you rather have that, or would you rather have he going out and cheating, and then now you wake up, you got, them alphabets, a home in Virginia, because this man was doing whatever he was doing? Mind y'all, I know of another relationship too. I ain't gonna tell y'all who it is, but I definitely know of another relationship. They've been together since high school. Mind you, they grew up in, under the religion guys, right? So they got put together when they were younger because they was together. So long story short, they end up over 30-something years married. Then they find out that he's out messing with, boys and girls, cheating. He done messed up the mortgage, like, she just said. They're behind in debt horribly, and now this woman goes to a facility to find out that it's tainted in the water. Mind you, she ain't never messed with nobody else. He was her only one, but she wasn't his only one. He was doing all of these things. So when they go to get divorced, she loses everything. She's got nothing, because she was set up to be a housewife. She was set up to be for this man. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all, period. I wish more people could be for the person. But a lot of people don't understand that you are on assignment. You are an experience to me. And the experience may be for, 5 years. The experience may be for 3 months. The experience may be for whatever, depending upon how your spiritual, you and God is set up. And God may say that you're here with this man. This is, who you're going to be with for the next, 5 years. This is the experiment. This is the experience that you're going to go through. Now, this morning live just might be better than my morning coffee. Thank you, Eris. Thank you. I am cracking up. Now, if you can handle that, you can handle that. But some women will say, please tell me the truth. Can't handle it. Now you want to cry and manipulate. Ma'am, the red flags. The man is going to do what he wants to do. You can't change nobody. They have to want to change. And maybe that was, whatever time y'all was together, that was, the moment. Y'all locked in too early. Y'all might not have been meant to be together for forever and a day. Learn to be loyal to yourself. And this is where a lot of us, people, again, because I have been in the situation as well. We love people, like we love hard, and I just want to be with you, and I want to take care of you, and I want to do everything for you, right? Don't y'all love them people enough to let them experience, have the experience that you have, that you love them too? Like, maybe I'm saying it wrong. So in the process of me being married to my last person, right? I love this person. I still love this person to this day. Never, will never ever, I never will talk to this person ever again in life. Mind you, before we got married, I wrote it in a book, the book right here, right behind me. I wrote it in a book that if me and this person don't make it this time, don't talk to them ever again, because I'm tired of the loops with this person, right? Mind you, the way this person just handled me in the last incident, they ain't never got to worry about talking to me ever again, because I realize you don't like me, right? You don't have to like me. Fuck it. God said, let them go. Mind you, in the middle of the glitch, in the middle of the awakening, God said, get away from this person. This person literally just tried to hurt you, right? And as hard as I would have wanted to negotiate with God and say, God, I love this person. I married this person. I took this nigga last name, just so y'all know. And it's been a curse ever since, right? And I'm trying to untangle that as of now. Mind you, I done been married 3 times. 3 times. Never took nobody's last name, because I know my last name is a blessing. I'm a Harmon. It's always been a blessing. I can speak to the universe and the universe just activates. Just like that. Been doing it since I was a kid. Nothing new. The minute I got tied and took that person's last name, everything spiraled into a sinkhole. Some of these people are cursed, and they look for people. They look for people to latch on to, elevate. Mind you, and I know this nigga's a curse, and not saying it even now, but as I look back over the time, nothing but a curse, because the female that they was attached to before that, he even said it himself. Family was, well-to-do. The bitch is a fucking, nothing like she would have been if she never got attached to this nigga. But you can't tell this nigga nothing, because he, thinks he's God's gift to women. Sometimes the gift and the curse look the same. Okay? And we have to have some discernment. And again, I love the person. Love this nigga, right? But I love myself. I had to understand that this person don't like you, and it's okay. So when I said, I love this person and I love them enough to let them go, because when the person looked at me and said, everybody that loves them is this place and I live here, oh, nigga, let me take you to everybody that love you the most then, because this is where you should be. You should never be anywhere feeling like you're not loved. You should never be anywhere feeling mistreated. You should never be anywhere feeling neglected. You should never be anywhere feeling like a second-class citizen. And I mean nowhere. Because why would you put that on yourself? Why would you put that on yourself? So even in the process, right, when, I got to open my hands and I got to say, God, I'm giving it all to you. So no matter what happens, God, I'm just going to go through this situation the way, however you want me to go through it, I'm just going to go through it. Mind you, God was stripping me down. You took this, you took that, like all the things that, I thought that, I should have. But you're going to be so much better off. You don't realize you will be so much better off. Have you ever thought you couldn't live without somebody and then they left and then you were still living? Look at you living. Look at me living. Still sitting here. Still beautiful as ever. Still speaking positivity into the world. But look at you living. Look at you living. You thought that you needed these people around, but look at you living. Look at you growing even after the people that said that you wouldn't be anything without them. Look at you growing. Look at you elevating. Look at you motivating life in the world to other people, speaking life into other people after people that loved you kicked you in the face. People drug you to the white meat, like literally. You bleeding profusely and people saying I love you while they kicking the fuck out of you. Beating you down while they saying they love you. Now, someone would say that, you know, maybe you didn't love yourself in the process. Maybe. Or maybe it was just that, you know, sometimes as a person, the way I love, I feel like maybe they just didn't know. Because what would happen is, and even not even speaking on this person, but things, you know, kind of go and get put into perspective when you see how people are either raised or people are either conditioned or just how people, you know, just maybe that's just the way they are in general. Maybe that was the lesson. Maybe God was trying to teach me how to, he said, looking good, period. Hey, maybe that was just God's way of building me up, because when we ask for strength, of character, we get fuck niggas. Because we was asking for strength of character. I need your morals and boundaries to be, morals and values to be intact, because I'm about to put you in a place where might not be so many morals and values. I just told y'all my energy is reaching out to California. It's niggas in California that feel me. It's niggas in Alaska that feel me. My energy is big. Your energy is big. Y'all don't even realize y'all energy is interacting with people. Y'all just think that these people popping up on social media are random. No ma'am, no ham. God is love. Love to say I love you. I love you more. And she said that that's G Mansfield. Hi, thank you for being here, and I got y'all back. I'm definitely following everybody back. Just know that, you know, whatever. Right now TikTok is, you know, but I'm happy and I'm thankful. Mind y'all, I woke up on a Monday ready to go. Like Twitch been here. I went on Twitch live last night. I've been streaming on Twitch 12 hours. Twitch right behind y'all. I've been streaming on there for 12 hours. I did a sleep stream and everything. Got, you know, dressed and did videos and everything else. So, they've been here the whole entire time. I've been up doing video. Like, my energy for a Monday was outstanding, but y'all know what? My energy for life has changed. My energy for life in general has changed, especially going through the darkest moments. So we rock with positive vibes only, period. So today it was, like I said, that lady, I gotta find her name, find out where she is. She don't realize how much energy that she has put into the universe for so many girls. Mind you, the girls that she's giving energy to don't look like her, because like I said, she's a white lady. I'm a black girl. The other girl was a black girl, and it shouldn't matter about, you know, color, this, that, and the third. But y'all see how the world has put us in that, and eventually I pray that it actually goes away, but we don't know. And so just to spin back full circle as to Susie's video this morning, when she was saying that they liked that people are getting put in camps and things of that nature. Y'all, there's a whole half, and maybe I'm gonna say a quarter, but I could be wrong. It could be half. Half of the world don't care for you. Like, it's a sad situation, but when you have people cheering that homeless people are being put in camps, like the homeless people, it's like you might as well throw all the kids in there. Like, you're messing with the weakest part of life and you're being a bully. They already are homeless. They already are, you know, needing stuff. And meanwhile, we're allowing it. We're all sitting idly by and watching this. What do? I don't know. To me, I think the first thing is voicing it, you know, putting it out. She's putting it out. I'm telling y'all what's being said. But she said that there's people on her post, and mind you, the craziest thing is 2 things are happening on her post. Because to me, I thought that the people that was coming to her post would have been, you know, against it. That's what I thought. But she said that a lot of them were for it, which is funny because her post is also helping me. So you got 1.6 billion people that came to my platform that started following me, this, that, and the third, all off of what she said, and now they're over here. So that would mean to me, like, there's love there. Because that's what a lot of them are saying. Like, there's people that don't look like me calling me sis. I love that. Like, I'm not mad when, you know, they call me sis. Because guess what? We're all connected. So I welcome that. I know there's some black women that don't like that. They don't like when, you know, white women use terms that, like, I don't care. I love that. I love the fact that we are having camaraderie. I don't give a damn whether or not you braid your hair, whether or not you, as long as you are not trying to, what is the word that they call it? Like, take it and act like it's yours, or it's everybody's. It's everybody's. So I am not, like, if you love me, I love you. But y'all also know that I'm watching other black women say that other black women are not showing up either. So even in our own communities, this is the thing. And mind you, I seen Group 7 show up, and remember what I said about Group 7. Same exact thing. So even Susie's post is showing society is doing it itself, because we got half the people that is definitely showing me love. Mind you, I told you I have 5,500. These people done got me up to 6,000 and something. So over 600 and something people, almost 700 people came from her post with nothing but love. 700 people. That's a lot of people. But meanwhile, again, what she said this morning is that there's another group on there that's doing this. So even when I said Group 7, I heard the video from the beginning. I seen the girl from the beginning. It's all the way on my post. But then all of a sudden, I wanted to shy away because it was almost like I watched, you know, one side of Group 7, which looked like society to me, they were doing the same exact thing. Remember I said elitism is a hell of a drug, because then Group 7 started doing that, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to be in that, because literally I see it taking a turn. Because like one of the girls said, she went to, it says my chat is disconnected. I don't know why that happened. But one of the girls said she went and it was MAGA. But guess what? A lot of the MAGA people don't even want to be MAGA either, because even they said that's not what it was about. So everybody's, you know, learning or changing their ways, or, you know, starting to accept that sometimes we start off in the wrong direction, because that's okay. Remember I told you, players fuck up. Sometimes we start off in the wrong direction, or sometimes we do something that, you know, you may not be so proud of, and you get to learn. So we're not going to say that anybody can't change. We're not going to say that. People can change. Actions speak louder than words. Y'all remember that. Actions speak louder than words. Watch a person's actions. And if the actions show you love, go with that. But if a person's telling you, I love you, but the actions are beating, berating, kill, steal, destroy, beating you down, you can see. You have eyes. You know that a person, what they're saying ain't matching what they're doing. Which is also what I keep saying about what's happening right now. Certain things don't match, because on one side, the flip side of that, they're showing us this, but then they're doing that. So this is one of the things that I can say. How do you have a party when people are starving? You having a party, but people are starving. But mind you, you're the leader of the place. That's not adding up. How and when did we get to unable to connect to the chat? How and when did we get to protecting predators? Well, I'll tell you when. We've always been protecting predators from day one. So we can't act like we're oblivious to the fact that this has always been a thing. There's a group of people right now in society. It's not everybody. It's not everybody. It ends up affecting everybody, but it's not everybody. And that's not to say it's all of them either. But the face of this, the face of whatever, like the label. So I ain't saying my hand. The face of the label, this, kill, steal, and destroy, looks like what? And I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to ask y'all. The face of kill, steal, destroy looks like what and who? Who does it remind you of? Who comes along, kill, steal, and destroy? We have to all stop being oblivious, because sooner or later, I told y'all we was in Revelation earlier. We was in Revelation time earlier. And, you know, Revelations is revealing. You're being shown. God is showing you for a reason. Whether it be in your relationship, whether it be in society, whether it be in your household, whether it be at your job, whether it be, we're all being shown. I done gave y'all multiple different things. I done gave y'all, sleeping with the enemy. I done gave y'all multiple different relationships. I done gave y'all husband, wife. I done gave y'all teamwork, make the dream work. Out of everything that I done said and everything that we have seen throughout our time, I'm 49 years old. I done been on this earth 49 years old. 49 years. As long as you've been here, because I got taught that the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. That's what I got taught, right? And I really believe that. Kill, steal, and destroy. That's what the devil does. Who can we all recognize as kill, steal, destroy? Don't act like you don't see it. But I even took it a step further, because my question then after the fact, because in order for us to change something, in order for us to fix something, we have to go head on into the thing. We have to go through it, right? And so it's a thing throughout history that every time you start to speak on something, the offender gets mad. Why are you mad? If you're proud of what you're doing, you wouldn't be mad. When you're proud of something that you're doing, you want to show it to the world. When I'm proud of something that I'm doing, I want to show it to the world. I have grown. I'm sitting here. I keep elevating. I keep showing it to the world. And the only reason why I keep saying about people coming over here asking anything about what I am or anything else, I'm a person. Human decency, it don't matter. I'm a person. I'm a human being sitting here telling you all the things that, the message. Listen to the message. Don't worry about who's delivering it or who's giving it. If the message is good, don't worry about who's giving it or what's giving it. Listen to the message. And then go deal and seek God to make sure that the message is correct. First and foremost, most of the time, God didn't already gave you the message. When I show up, I'm just nothing but your confirmation. That's normally how that works. You already heard it. I'm not telling you nothing that has not been given to you already. That's normally the way it works. Or if I give it to you first, just know that you're going to hear it again. It's going to be on repeat, because the universe is saying, this is what I've been trying to tell you the whole entire time. You ain't been listening. So I'm going to send these people to give it to you in clarity. It's like you getting shook, okay? Shaking you awake to let you know that we're all here for a reason. God did not bring us this far to fail us. God did not bring us this far to fail us. Regardless of whether or not somebody is making it look like we are, defeated, we ain't defeated. We shall not be defeated. Mind you, I got testimony for that too. Same scenario. Like literally, I just got dragged in the worst ways. But mind you, as it was happening, as I was getting drugged to the white meat by somebody that said that, salam alaikum. How you doing? The person that I said, they came along, they did da. Mind you, kicking my ass. They was kicking my ass. They tried to fight me for my house, businesses, like literally just mostly like they didn't want me to have anything, right? To the tune of the person's ex, because they started like this apparently is a thing, because the person's ex came out of nowhere to find me. Mind you, this girl don't even like me. Don't like me at all, period. His ex-wife don't like me at all, period. Came out of nowhere to go come to my Instagram to tell me everything that this person had written up on some documents and papers and everything else. And she said he was laughing with his friends, saying that they were going to make me sell my house. Did anybody hear what I said from the beginning? This ain't my house. It's God's house. It's not my house. So, I sat in front of YouTube right here. And they right here, you can ask them. And matter of fact, you don't got to ask them. It's on record. Like everything I'm telling you right now is already on record. It's on video. It's right in there. I got 9,000 videos up there. Like, even if you look through my TikTok and everything else, I got 9,000 videos. For the amount of videos and work that I do, go look at my channel, look at somebody else's channel, and watch how they have less work. They have less work, more people, more views. This is how serious that I keep trying to tell you that I'm not like y'all. I'm not like y'all. Like, whereas y'all are easily able to do some shit and y'all get away with it, God don't play that with me, because I'll get my ass handed real quick. Like, I get fucked up, whereas y'all will be like, oh, well, oh, they don't know, and you get to, like, I be thinking y'all be having fun in life, because ain't no damn way. Like, if I do that, oh, I'm in trouble. Like, why I get beat down? Because when you know better, you do better. When you know better, you do better. So don't be looking at nobody else's journey and what they get away with, because you ain't gonna be able to do that. So I know that for a fact, right? And so, better attorney than me, like, literally, they already know. My attorney was shit. I don't know how, y'all, in my mind, that attorney had to work with them. Because ain't no way you work with me and you helping them. Long story short, God got in the midst. God started working. And like I said, not my house. It's God's house. So, you know what I did? I put in my mind that no matter what happens, God made it happen. So if I have to sell this house, then that was God's way of telling me the next phase. Meanwhile, back at band camp, the person was stupid, because in my mind, I'm feeling like, why do you think that for you to be laughing with somebody else, including your ex-wife or your friends, to think that that would hurt me? Why would you think that, when if I had to sell it, you wouldn't have been able to get all my money? I still would have had way more money than, it just didn't make sense, right? Anyway, so I had to put in my brain, if that's what God wanted, that's what would happen. And that would be my next phase. That would be my new chapter. So me having to move into, whatever, would be God's way of showing me that I was going to have a new chapter somewhere else, right? So and mind you, not to even diminish it, y'all, I was feeling very fucked up. I kept saying it. Like, I know that God has the final say. Just so y'all know, the number is 1122. I'm sitting here saying, like, I don't know, what God has in store, but I'm feeling like my ass is getting beat by the courts, and like the courts are helping them, because then they started talking crazy and everything else. Anyway, long story short, none of what they thought was going to happen happened. Now, the end result is I'm probably about $200,000 in debt, which, I sat here in front of y'all. And even when the judge even said, you keep your stuff that, you did before that, fine. I'll go look at the videos. Like, literally, this channel is full of videos. I probably got more videos than a lot of y'all even watching right now. Like, I do the work. I'll do what I have to do in order to recover from it. I know I'm going to recover from it. I know God did not bring me this far to fail me. I also watched somebody that had more money than me at the time. Maybe, I don't know, because I don't know what they was doing, but they seemed like they had more money than me, because I don't know why you would take me to court if you didn't. Like, to the tune of, they said that their attorney fees was $11,000. Mine ended up being $10,000 and something dollars. Meanwhile, I told the fucking attorney that I only had the 3 that I gave him from the beginning. Ended up having to pay $7,000. Listen, y'all, when I tell you this shit was fucked up, it was fucked up. Because literally, I told this man after I got the attorney, but I couldn't say nothing because he saved my ass anyway. So, but he was, being a little something too, because if I told you I only have $3,000 that I gave you, why would you run me a bill for $10,000? So now I got a delinquency of $7,000. So whereas the attorney tried to save the house from him, what the fuck was you going to do? You was going to put a lien on my house because I didn't have $7,000 to give you. So everybody has their own agenda or something. Either way, guess what? I didn't have the $7,000 after that. So just so you know, that's $21,000. His 11 and my 10. I don't know if his 11 was right, because, the nigga be lying. But his 11 and my 10, right? That's $21,000. You fought me for up to 2 years for both of us to kick out in total, $21,000 for both of us to end up with fucking nothing, when this bitch could have took his dumb ass the fuck on and said, I know I wasn't treating that girl right. I know I didn't do. I know my intentions. Could have took his bitch ass the fuck on, and I could have had my 10. He could have had his 11. We would have both been up. But no, somebody would rather drag you down because they want to just fight. Like, y'all don't realize some people just want to fight. And not for nothing, I want to fight. I don't want to fight. I don't ever want to fight nobody that I love. I don't ever want to fight anybody that I love. And sometimes just because you love them don't mean they have to love you. Okay? Period. That's just the way it goes. And you knowing how to love properly, I feel like I know how to love properly. Because right back after that, behind that, people started speaking. And I keep telling y'all, don't let nobody speak over top of you, no ill, nothing, right? Because this is what started to happen. They were saying, you're never going to love anybody ever again. You're going to be so jaded by, I rebuke you. That's a lie. I'm a love harder and better than I did last time. Because if I loved a person like that didn't deserve it, what you think I'm going to do to the person that does deserve it? I'm going all in. That's one thing about me. I'm going all in for that person. Now, whatever happens in the process, I'll have to learn, whatever the next lesson is. But nobody's ever going to tell me that because I go through something that I'm not going to love. God is love. God is love. I'm going to give a whole lot more to the next one than I did to that one. Because I saw myself love somebody that fucking despised me. And the way alignment hitting right now, you hit period. So you know I'ma love my nigga, honey. Shit, I'ma shout it to the mountains and the hills. Why would I not love something that God sent in? I love that. And it tried to take me down. So why would I not love the thing that is aligned with me? You're not alone. Stay balanced. Keep going. You may have gone through. You may be going through. Keep going. Keep going. You got this. My channel, what did I tell you? All of y'all, my channels, I'm talking to y'all, but they have been with me longer. What do I tell y'all? I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader. And have I not? I'll be your biggest cheerleader. So I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader. Yes, times get hard. Y'all, I went to the food bank yesterday, right? I was hoping to get canned goods and things of that nature because I don't got no canned goods or nothing. Mind you, I was riding to go find a desk. But food bank popped up, like right on the side. I pulls in because I was trying to read the sign. Now I'm stuck here. So the man starts talking to me. And I end up going live while I was at the food bank, right? Showing the people, what was happening, right? And so I love y'all that are, helping and this, that, and third. But mind you, this was at a church. And just so y'all know, everything that I got from that food bank yesterday was rotten. So if y'all gonna be out here helping the people and doing stuff, for the people, please actually be out here helping and doing for the people. Everything was expired. To the tune of when I brought the bag in the house, I set the bag on the table, and then I went to Walmart. I was still on live. I set the bag on the table, went to Walmart. I called my son to tell him to put it up. He said, biggest cheerleader, always, period. And I'm from she's from over there on YouTube. She actually came. See, this is what I'm saying. My group, my team, actually, they show up. She really is on my other channel. It's two of them, her and Mike over here, that came from YouTube to come over here to help me, because the other day when my channel just went crazy and it just blew up everywhere, I couldn't talk to everybody. And then I think some people was getting upset because, y'all gotta remember, I'm 49 years old. So be mindful that, this chat stuff, all this is new to me. The stuff be going by so fast, I might not see something. Then all of a sudden somebody got mad with me because I think they was here to help. But then because I wasn't acknowledging them fast enough, they, kind of cussed me out. Y'all, charge it to my head, not my heart. I come like this every time, and they will tell you I come like this. The energy you give is the energy you're gonna receive from me. If you feel like you got the worst of it, check yourself, because literally I show up every day for people I do not know. People that do not know show up for me, and we act accordingly. I come like this. I don't know everything. I'll say that. If I can help you find something, I will. If I can't, I may know some people that, could potentially help. But right now, it is community and collective and building, ascending. I don't speak to nobody about, nothing but God. I tell everybody, always go with God. Even in the videos, go with God, please and thank you. Always choose God. I don't come to tell you that I'm perfect, because again, I tell y'all about my relationships in life, and I like, certain different things. I feel like also in life, guess what? You have your battles to choose. I have my battles to choose. I'm not going to judge your battles. Don't judge mine. I'm also not going to tell you nothing about, your ego or your demons or any of that, because we all have them. Get them in check. Control them. Don't let them control you. We all have whatever vices, had whatever vices, da 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 da. Get them under control. I'm not going to tell you that you are a problem, because let them other people tell you that. I'm not here for that. God is going to judge you. We get judged enough by everybody. Like, why you need to add somebody else onto the list? I'm going to be the last person that's out here judging. I'm going to be the person that says, oh, you said you did that. You called me and you said, oh, I fucked up because I did da 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 da. Well, friend, what did you learn from that? Are you going to do it again? Okay, if you're going to do it again, then, are you trying to figure out if it's going to be better next time? Or are you trying to figure out, like, I'm going to try to show you everywhere because God gives me trigger words. So when certain things happen, I want to know, like, this is your journey. It ain't my journey. People come up here all the time. Well, what do you think about this, that, or that, all these things? Listen. And my group know, like, I can't do da-da-da-da-da, but guess what? I do what I want. And when I'm doing whatever I want, like, but I'm going to tell you not to do something for that's crazy. You a grown-ass person. This is between you and God. This walk is between you and God. Why is my chat not loading over there? I'm sorry, y'all. They got me spitting and everything. That's what they want to block, because they know if you treated them well and they weren't deserving, they know someone who's supposed to be there and treat you well, they're going to be treated better. Because I wanted to be with that person. That's what I'm saying. I was going to spend the rest of my life with that person. Okay, it didn't work out. So why would I now isolate myself to, like, that's punishment for me, not for, like, what the fuck? No. Everything that I did and more, I'm going to do again. Why would I shut myself off? That's punishment for me. Why are you punishing yourself for things not working out, or this particular, like, why would you do that? Why are y'all doing that to yourselves? It didn't work out, whether it be from you or from them. And mind you, they'll tell you again, I'll take it. It's my fault. Like, I was a bitch and I wasn't treating him right, apparently. Okay. Because if they love somebody, that, like, literally, I'll take it. Thank you. I'll just move myself on. So even when people are, oh, you're da-da-da-da-da, and you're this and all this, like, I'll take it. It's cool. Now I'm going to go this way and you go that way, and, life is great. Even when, people, it's 3 people that I grew up with that we will never cross paths, baby daddy, friend, and another one, right? I don't need you around, like, at all, period. I learned that I can live without you. You don't have to do another loop in my life to show me how much more of not shit I am, or how much not shit you are. I don't have to do another loop with them. I'd rather start a new loop. You know how the people say, oh, it's the enemy that this and the third. Fuck all of the enemies, every single one of them. Please go and get. This time I'm praying that I make better choices, because I'm going to blame myself. I didn't make good choices. And whether or not those were lessons that I had to go through, thank you. I will definitely be following you back. Just because it is, she said a loop. Wow. Yes, I literally been teaching them showing them about loops. Like, literally, you can see them. And sometimes it takes longer because it's years in between. 10 years, 7 years, 5 years. But it's the same thing over and over and over again. I had to teach myself. But because I started writing them down, that's how I actually broke one of the loops the first time, because I wrote it down. I wrote it down to say, this thing is something is off about it. So I wrote it. And once I wrote it, it was in reality, like, I could see it. So when it came back again, here we are. Oh, hell no, I'm not doing this again. So mind you, the person that I was in a loop with, the people that I was in a loop with, I told them about the loop. And I said, we're going to try to fix it this time. So we got pens, papers, everything together. Thank you so much. We got everything together, and I showed them. We keep doing this. And then I also told them, because I told y'all before, I told this person, if this don't work, I'm never talking to you ever again. Ever. You know what the person did? try to put me in another loop. They said because they didn't want to be here, but they kept saying, oh no, I'll come back to help you, or oh, we can be friends. Person trying to check on me with people that, like, nigga, fuck out of here. I don't need nothing pertaining to you. Once you decided that you were done with me, you can decide that. But I can also decide to be done with your bitch ass too. I don't have to let you have access to me when you decide to spin the block. I don't have to do that. I love you're always right on time for me. And period. Like, hey, Jess. That's Jess. That's Jess, right? I think that's Jess. Because it says something else. But I don't have to deal with you. The same way you saying you don't want to deal with me, like, but a lot of us will sit idly by, and people will tell us that they don't want to be with us, and guess what we do? Wait on them. Oh, they gonna go be with this person, da 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 da. They done went and had their own life, and then guess what? When it's time for them to come back and play with us, we let them right back the fuck in. Not me. Not me. I did that with you 3 times. I did that with that nigga 3 times. And on the 4th one, bitch, you're done. I'm not giving you access to me ever again. Ever. So figure it the fuck out. Mind you, like I said, nigga was trying to, after he did all the shit that he was doing, trying to now go to friends and this, that, and the third. Oh, is she okay? Bitch, why are you even watching me? If I died today, you shouldn't care. But because they wanted to make me look a certain type of way, and that was the thing. Yo, I would have got committed fucking with this person. Mind you, also trying to use my kids to help them put me somewhere. And then I had to cuss my kids out because my kids didn't understand. Listen, the connection, it was a marriage. It wasn't a boyfriend and girlfriend. This was a marriage. Y'all do realize that while I'm married to this nigga, if y'all had got me committed, this nigga would have took y'all shit. Like, I literally had to talk to my kids like that. Y'all got to be fucking dumb. Don't you ever align with no nigga against your mom. But that's what was happening. They was playing on everybody else's, like, oh, you see that this is wrong with her, da-da-da. Because, again, I was going through the glitch, dark night of the soul, da-da-da-da-da. But my kids didn't realize this motherfucker was playing on something bigger than them. Y'all would have lost y'all shit. Now, guess what? Ain't nobody getting nothing from me because y'all aligned in the wrong fucking place. And I get it. Y'all was just trying to make sure I was okay. It is vice versa. That's what I'm saying. Everything that I'm saying, it goes for men and women, just so y'all know. I'm only using it like I'm telling y'all about me, but literally it goes vice versa. Everybody. If you're significant, you have kids and, you know, your significant other trying, and mind you, just so y'all know, my story ain't just my story. My story is also several other people that came to my channel. Like, we didn't find out until I started talking. And again, remember, I told you I was talking through a glitch. So I'm going, like, you know, ascending, talking to God. Meanwhile, they're thinking that I'm being put in a pit in the pits of hell because my brain is now clicking on a higher, you know, octave than it was. But, you know, it's in the spiritual realm. And so they're saying, something's wrong with her. She's tripping. No, not tripping. Sitting here with God, like I said. Mind you, kept saying to everybody, nope, just getting closer to God. You know what they kept saying when I'm saying I'm getting closer to God? You're crazy. Getting closer to God. And mind you, I love my life. That's what I'm saying. I love my life. I just got here. I keep saying that to people. Have y'all not been hearing me say I just got here? I just got here. I'm new. I know I said I'm 49 years old, but whatever that glitch was, y'all, I'm new. I see the world as a child, brand new. Like, it's so much stuff that I haven't done that now it's so much stuff that's being opened up to the world. Because again, the Great Awakening shows that the earth is open. So I'm saying shit is amazing. Now, if I could just get everything in alignment and in tune, because all I want to do is take care of myself. All I want to do is take care of myself, be able to pay the bills that I'm supposed to pay and not have to worry about no man coming along to do nothing for me. She said, I'm 56 years old, been single for 5 years, now can't deal with the shit no more. Well, that's what I'm saying. But mind you, I want to be married. I want to be in love. I want to do all these things. But before all that, I want God to be able to bless me with enough financial stability and income to be able to take care of myself and to be an asset to who, you know, the situation coming in. And although that man is going to take care of, because a man should take care of, although a man's going to take care of, I still want to have my own stuff. I still want to have everything that I'm supposed to have before that man gets here. I don't want no man that have to come in and we have to, know, because guess what? When people start doing that, they start thinking that they're more important to the system than they are. And ain't none of us above the fucking system. So know and understand that. So I want to be able to take care of myself, stock, lock, and bond. Y'all see all my videos going up. Y'all see how many videos I did this morning? TikTok shop. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning and literally busting off 10 videos. You want to know why? Because they said if you get 10 videos, I can get $50. Might not be nothing to nobody, but I got 10 items. I got more than 10 items. Should have already, I done did videos for them and everything else, redoing the videos. But guess what? That's how the universe has delivered to me every item that I need. I didn't have to go out and buy any. I bought them because I bought them in a bin that I was going to sell. But literally, God delivered everything that I needed from TikTok shop right in my hands. And so last year, because now it's like a year back, 2 years basically, I should have already been doing TikTok shop stuff. I saw videos of where I was even before doing it a year ago. Either way, long story short, a pallet of nothing but TikTok shop landed in my lap. 56 years old, man, my bad. Preach my love. So that was God's way of showing me everything that you need is right here. I could have sold the stuff, but you know what I chose to do? Create a system of money that will generate time after time after time after time. I can do the videos and I can eventually sell it later because I ain't using, none of the stuff or whatever. I'm just doing the videos and things of that nature. But some of the stuff can't do that. But either way, God is now putting me in a situation or in a predicament where I can see very clearly where, the destination is starting to be. And I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. And this is the reason why. And I'm not a person that feels like anybody's going, can take anything from me or anything like that. I sit here and my group will tell you everything that I'm doing. I tell them. Because they can get along even at the ground floor. They can get on at the ground floor while I'm doing it. And I will assist them and tell them how, the videos are going, this, that, and the third. What you got to add, how you got to add it. I would prefer to do it right here, right now as I'm doing it. Because each one teach one. We all elevate at the same time. Your money ain't my money. My money ain't your money. I'm going to get what I need because God going to make sure I get what I need. I got taken out of a job, and I told them this too. You're not alone. Stay balanced. Keep going. God kept telling me, get out of trucking. It's dangerous. Get out of trucking. You're out here by yourself. Get out of trucking. Because when I started my trucking company, I was never the driver. I was having drivers. When everything turned to the way that it, went, because this is another thing. When I got into that situation, I'm trying to, get drivers and this, that, and the third, but the person's so insecure that there can't be nobody else around. Mind you, I was almost in a predicament. I'm teaching this person how to do what I was doing because I wanted them to run the trucking company because of the fact that in trucking, they don't respect women. Meanwhile, the person is taking everything that I'm teaching them and starting other companies with other people. They was trying to figure out how to run drugs through my shit. And so I'm trying to figure out, why would you come into, your wife has a company that's already established. Mind you, I done made hundreds of thousands of dollars before this person even showed up. So the money is actually there. The person wasn't in trucking at all, period. They literally went and took their CDL and everything else because of me. But instead of them trying to do the right thing by me, they kept trying to do outside of me. The person didn't want shit with me. They wanted everything that I had. They didn't want it with me. They wanted everything that I had. So they was taking the blueprint and using it elsewhere. And again, I started to learn as a person saying, I got to go through my wife for this, that, and the third. The person didn't need shit. They steady talking about bills and this, that, and the third. Mind you, I gave the person money for a bill. Why that same fucking bill keep coming here? I paid the bill. But the same bill keeps coming here. I didn't keep telling the people, this nigga don't live here. Please return the shit. But mind you, the bill that keeps coming, I fucking paid already. Make it make sense. So again, we'll be loving people and doing stuff for people. Meanwhile, they had no good intentions to me from the beginning. Period, point blank. Nobody's ever going to get me. And like I said, person don't got to explain nothing. Don't got to say nothing. I will never talk to this person again. Do not care about whatever they doing. I don't go look. Do not care. I'm only having the conversation with y'all this morning because, again, I use my life and things of that nature. Point of it being, it's a learning tool. And so as of now, it was a learning tool. And now when you see this behavior, the final straw, like I said to y'all, even at the time, the final straw was I went to hug this person Nigga didn't hug me back. Kept their arms like, you know, where they was, just talking to me like blank. Mind you, this is a nigga that anytime I walk by, they grabbing this. Like I done dealt with this person for a long time, so I know how this person treats me. Like we had a lot of good sex, like, you know, throughout years in life. Everything changed when we got to, you know, that point. All of a sudden, you know, men get older and things ain't working. But most of the time, I feel like it's, you know, when they get older and things ain't working, then they go get them little girls and start fucking up their life. So y'all young women, 20, niggas come along, they 40 and 50, y'all better stop giving these niggas the best years of your life. I promise you, I was one of y'all. I was one of y'all. These niggas ain't got no good intentions from y'all and for y'all at all, period. Y'all be loving on these niggas, point blank, period. But half the time, these niggas is jaded by somebody else, and these niggas is steady doing, and they don't trust y'all little bitches anyway, because they already know. So, if y'all don't listen to nothing I say, start dealing with y'all people. Like, stop dealing. I know they got money and this, that, and the third, but they got so much more than just money. Y'all, these niggas, listen. I ain't even got to tell y'all. Go to God about it. But all of them follow the same pattern. And this is why I keep also telling y'all about men. They're all controlled by their dick. It don't matter. Going from this age to this age to this age, they all follow the same pattern. Nothing new. Like, y'all not even fucking original. Y'all all follow the same pattern. When you want to make this bitch mad, you just go get one that's younger and fuck around playing her face, fuck her up for the next nigga. And mind you, they don't even realize that your stock is so much better not fucking with this bum ass nigga. Like, I get it. You may think that, you know, it's an upgrade and this, that, and the third, but technically, any value or quality man that really would want you ain't gonna want you because you done dealt with this nigga. This nigga already got a reputation of fucking bitches. Like, don't nobody want to go behind this nigga and fuck nobody. The nigga's trash. So, if y'all don't know, ask some of them older women. Y'all may be thinking that they hating on y'all. No, they trying to teach your ass. They trying to keep your coochie in good standing. These niggas, when they leave, it's going to be bumped up, okay? So stop playing with them, thinking that these older women is trying to, you know, do, like, we leave quick. Y'all notice that all the people that, all the women that are older, that are living their lives right now, all they requesting is peace. They not requesting, you know, nobody to really do too much. A lot of the older women are saying, like, you know, we'll play with y'all here and there on the side, you know, maybe here and there, or they'll go and just get married to something. But for the most part, when we establish that we are peaceful, we ain't got time for that. As soon as you say go wrong, bitch, we're done. Like, you ain't even gonna get past the phone call, because nigga, you said the wrong thing. We already know. We ain't got time for that. Peace is priceless to us. We ain't got time for that shit. And then they'll be saying, oh, no, it's because this, that, and the third. No, you a fuck nigga, and I see it. I literally just was having a conversation with my brother yesterday, and he didn't even realize. And I'll get him on the phone if y'all, because my brother tell the truth, right? And mind you, my brother's a good dude, make money and everything, right? When we do Friday night, ladies' night sometimes. And so he literally explained, he's a good dude. My brother's a good dude. Any woman will be, you know, great to be married with him. He will elevate your life, this, and the third. But he literally says he's a fuck nigga. All the niggas are fuck. He said, oh, ain't none of them, you know, no good. Mind you, he's going to do right by you. Don't disturb the peace over here, period. He's going to do right by you, okay? Mind you, this is all the shit he's saying. So yesterday, me and him having a conversation, right? And telling the girls. But meanwhile, as he telling the girls, they laughing, thinking he playing. He's telling them the truth. Y'all don't listen very well. I can tell y'all don't listen very well because literally he telling them the truth, right? They be lined up, oh, you know, whatever. And they should be. But are y'all hearing what he telling you? So yesterday we having a conversation and I told my brother, I said, we was talking about me and relationships and this, that, and the third, and how far, you know, I get every time when it's just me and everything else. And I'm saying how proud I am. I went and got my computer. I'm setting everything up. I'm gonna be able to stream. It's gonna make me more money because I'm gonna be allowed to get on all the platforms, my Facebook, my Instagram, because those are the two right now that I don't got. I got everything else. Can't get on that. So mind y'all, I didn't have the money to go buy a brand new computer. And this is the other thing. All I would have to do is ask my brother and he would do it. But literally, I don't want him to do it. So I'm doing it for myself because he has done it. And the whole time I was off work, when I got out of work and I sat here And what I was saying to you a minute ago, no job, no money when I was making thousands of dollars, couldn't pay the bills. But now I've been sitting here and all of a sudden the bill's getting paid. How do you make thousands of dollars in your lifetime, can't pay the bill? But then when you're making no money and God set you in a place, because God is telling you that I set you there and I'm going to make sure that get paid, right? Anyway, long story short, he done enough. So I goes to get to the computer. Because he sent me a link for one that was like $300 some. Affordable, but guess what? I just told y'all all the things that have happened, right? So there's stuff, right? So I get on Marketplace, I find me, a suitable replacement and I send him the link. He says, yes, that'll work. I'll go get it. Maybe it's older computer. Mind you, somebody laughed at me. Somebody laughed at me after I got the computer. They looked at the computer and they said, that's an old computer. But it's newer than the one that I have. It's faster than the one that I have. And it was $45. And it's going to do everything that I need. So what is we laughing about? So that was the first thing, mind you, this somebody that say they love me, they laughed at my computer. So I told my brother that. My brother said, what the fuck they think? It's going to do everything you need. Okay. But keep that in mind also. So anyway, I'm having a conversation with him, and we're talking about all these things. So I said, you know what? The main thing that you told me that I have held on to, and even though I can get in a relationship with somebody, and even though I'm a person that says that I could be the second wife, I could be the first wife, I could be whatever. The thing that I held on to is that a man can come along, and this is so all y'all men can know, because this is for all of y'all. I'm not going to think that a man is not going to do certain things. A man will come along and they will treat me right, and that's really all I'm really asking for. Treat me right and do right by me. I'm not trying to stop your life in no types of ways, this, that, and the third. I understand that you have, your own journey, and doing right by me is basically telling me the truth in all things. Whatever it is you want to do and how you want to do it, if you coming along and we can do this journey like this, I'm not trying to stop you from living your life, because I don't want you to try to stop me from living mine. So the thing that he actually showed me is a person could be whatever they are, still treat you right, do right by you, and still be who they are also. And I have to be the person to understand that and know that what their journey requires from them doesn't go against me. It has nothing to do with me. So if you love me and you're going to treat me right and you're going to do good by me and you're going to make sure that, I'm being told the things that I need to be told, to make sure that I progress the way I'm supposed to, I'm all in. I'm all the fuck in. Why? Because I understand that maybe the way I was taught, or the way that we was all taught to do, certain things, because I also grew up with my uncle told Joe, my dad, and my grandfather, right? Around them, right? All of these men were great men. All of these men had families. My dad's still alive. But the older ones were great men. They took care of the family. Mind you, they had 16, 17 kids, at the time, 13 kids, all of that, right? They took care of this household. I never seen them not take care of the household. I never seen them not have food. I done seen them go out, work under trees and pull engines and things out of that nature. I done seen them go do man shit that basically required, muscle and things of that nature. But mind you, they all had other households. Did anybody know? I'm not sure if the wives or anything knew, but I met the kids later on. So I got cousins that are my cousin that, later on we ended up finding out that this mom was around the street, this, that, and the third. Again, does it make it right? Depends on who you're asking. Depends on who you asking. Because for one household and one family, you may not want your man doing or your wife doing. But somebody else, because again, I just told you my aunt, 60-something years old. I've been around her for forever and a day. This is not something new that she's been telling me. I also watched my mother take care of my dad's kids and allow my dad and his girlfriend to come live at our house because he was homeless. Like, family is family, regardless of the fact. Now, I don't know, because people's minds might go to people doing, all, like, I never witnessed none of that. never witnessed anything inappropriate. I watched proper people taking care of kids. It wasn't no nasty, like, and I know people grow up with all types of things. It wasn't no molestation or none of that in the household, da 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 da. I watched adult people parenting children and loving other people's kids that's not theirs, but other people that they love, taking care of family, community, growth. Y'all heard the beep. So I have a different process or mindset than maybe a lot of other people. And just so y'all know, that the men that I have been around, that been with, she said, baby, your mom's so much stronger than me. And may be true. But let me tell you also, so growing up, right? When I started having kids and boyfriends and things of that nature, birthday parties, everybody would be around, right? So my friends that didn't grow up like me would look at me and they'd be like, how you got your baby daddy here with your boyfriend and da 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 da? Because to me, if you are the village and you're here for the kids, I ain't doing nothing with that nigga and that nigga ain't doing nothing with me. But this the new nigga, right? Everybody would be at the birthday parties. Everybody would be, you know, we partying together. So everybody used to look at me strange because how do you have your boyfriend with your... My ex-boyfriend was in my wedding. The nigga that I married later was in my second wedding. And the nigga that I married in the second marriage, we had all been together. Well, not together, not none of that. But we was together. It was some of that, but not with each other. You know what I'm saying? Not with the whole group. But either way... The nigga that I married on the third one was at the second one. In the second one's wedding. And then in the second one, I wasn't even with him when I got pregnant. I was with the third one. So we've been crossing in loops a whole lot in life. Mind you, I told the truth. You see what I'm saying? So I was doing all these things and I wasn't cross-referencing and any of that. When we was doing what we was doing, we was doing what we was doing. Period, point blank. But if you're here for the kids, I'm here for the kids, we all here for the kids, we here for the kids. Like, it's called being a responsible adult. So I get how, you know, some people will say, thinking that, you know, people always want their baby daddies and this, that, and the third. I don't want none of them niggas. Guess what? But I love them too. K. Michelle vibes. They think I love them all. Every single one of them. The second one, the first baby daddy, the first baby daddy, recently, long story short, like, if I call him for anything, he makes sure I get it. So when I got some stuff, I make sure he get it. You see what I'm saying? Now, the second one, this nigga can't get shit from me. You wanna know why? Because one day I did, you know, a little experimental thing, and I called everybody, and I asked, you know, can I get something? He told me he wasn't fucking me. So long story short, that's why me and him will never be friends again, because I have kids with you. Mind you, I took your kids, and I left, and I gave your kids the best life they could have ever had. Thank you. The best life they could have ever had. Minus you paying any child support, like you did nothing. And you got time to say that over $20, your bald head ass will never have access to me. That's the same one that I just told you that when my son just went to the hospital a week ago and had to get emergency surgery, I called him to make sure that he knew his son was going into emergency surgery. But after that, I blocked his ass again, because nigga, you will never have access to me ever again. I love who loves me, and I shouldn't have to bend over and show my ass for anybody to get something from you. If I gotta bend over and show my ass for $20, you'll never see me ever again, because it's never been $20. My brother told me I always been messing up the price of pussy. Like, literally ask him. Because he'll tell me quick, this $40. Not this one. Not this one. A nigga gonna pay like they weigh over here, I promise you. Ask him. Because I ain't got time for that. God love me. I'm always gonna be wealthy. Money comes to me. Yeah, do harm, yo. You Don, he always show up on Twitter. Do harm, you got her over here cracking up. That's what he tells me. He been telling me that for forever. You stay fucking up the price of pussy because it don't cost that. He'll tell the dudes when they come along, like, literally soon as that. My family is funny. I know they love me and but they be warning these niggas ahead of time. They be giving them the heads up, like, yo, do you know that? And I don't say nothing because at least somebody told you. Mind you, you're going to learn for yourself. But at least somebody told you. But guess what? I'm going to do everything for you. I'm going to make sure that you know that I love you and that I'm taking care of you, and that I want to make sure that Majestic Grace, you see that, right? I'm going to make sure that I do everything that I need to do, you know, for that situation. You see that, Majestic Grace? So please and thank you. Eject they ass out of here, because fuck them. I don't know why y'all be thinking that all spiritual people, like, y'all could just do and say whatever you want to people. Because in real life, trust and believe. Yeah, exactly, period. You seen what it was. She did what she needed to do. Because please go. We is not going to get away from the message and everything else. Either way, y'all are not alone. You may think that you don't have help, assistance, or anything else, but know that God is always watching, and God will bring in whoever you need. Whether it be your soul tribe, whether it is moving you somewhere that you need to be moved to, when you are in alignment, everything will start to just move the way it needs to be moved. Point blank and period. You like me, you like me. I mean, listen, I don't have a whole lot of time for foolishness, because my group know I don't come here to just sit here and blow smoke up nobody's ass. That's why I tell y'all the stories the right way, and whether or not you get the message in between is, you know, up for you and God. I don't got no reason to lie to you. I get in trouble for coming and doing, you know, shit like that. And whether or not I don't know what I'm talking about or not, you ain't gonna come in here and play in my face. I got better things to do, okay? So you don't even realize sometimes y'all be messing up your own blessing by, you know, being a troll online. And meanwhile, not even understanding, so am I. I be trolling in real life. You come over here and troll me, I talk shit just as well as and good as you do. I talk fast as fuck. So you should know not to come over here and play with me. And if I don't got time, I just eject your ass. Because shit, some days I'll be having time. I just cuss your bitch ass out. But today ain't the day. I started up early on Monday, and I got stuff to do. I got, you know, good stuff to do. So either way, I ain't got time for nobody to be playing around. So it says, what lessons are you integrating in this season? What lessons are you guys integrating in this season? Staying balanced, keep going, keep pushing. Even when you feel like you're at your darkest, loneliest moment, keep pushing. Keep pushing. You win in the end. If you already knew that you could beat something, you would keep going. So know you can beat it and keep going. No matter where you are in this season of life, it's important, because you're going to figure out that later on, this is why this happened. And sometimes we want things to be a certain type of way, but God has so much more and so much bigger in store for y'all. I just told y'all about the house situation. I wanted this. It was beautiful to me. It was enough. God said, I'm going to give you more. So we have to understand, I'm going to follow you back too. Thank you. We have to understand that we can see, you know, with our human eyes, excuse me, God sees everything. And so whether or not we realize it, that this, you know, whatever we're doing in this moment could potentially, you know, hurt, harm, or endanger us, God will show us or point us in the right direction, or bring the people that are necessary and needed. And sometimes, again, and just so y'all know, even if you mess up during that time, it is okay. It is okay. The number one rule of Earth School is don't die. You may feel like you want to die. Don't die. Because tomorrow, your life could change in a blink of an eye. Your life could be changed and upgraded in a blink of an eye, and vice versa. So don't ever think that you sitting too high that you can't be brought down either. Because there are some people who think that they're in high places and they can't be taken down because, you know, they are, you know, such and such. God has a special place for y'all too. And the bigger you are, the harder you fall. David and Goliath is a story for a reason. Because sometimes Goliath thinks that I could just put my foot on your neck because you small and you're, what's the word? Like you don't matter. What's the word? Unimportant. They think they can put their foot on your neck, but they don't realize your neck is heavily protected from heaven. So in heaven, that neck is definitely divine. And then here go Bigfoot ass Goliath trying to put his foot on, somebody's neck, and then here you are. It's this. Let me see. You're so right. At age 35, I stopped using. I get it, and have 35 years. It's going too fast. 8 months. Oh, congratulations! That is definitely something to definitely congratulations. So don't worry about it, because y'all, sometimes things seem bigger than us, but guess what? God is bigger than that. God is bigger than them. So Goliath may think that, they are the shit, and Goliath be all arrogant and, all of that. And they come to, step on little David's neck. Meanwhile, David is heavenly protected. Y'all win in the end. Don't let whatever is, you thinking is your worst moment. Don't let that get you down. We all go through. And it's okay to not be okay as well. So you don't have to fake. And one of the biggest things, and this is why, I'm very transparent with you guys, because what I am, I am. What I am, I am. And you either gonna love me or hate me for what I am. I'm always working on myself. And that's what we should always be doing. Always working on ourselves. One reason why I'm single. Do you want to be single though, Terry? Is that like, because eventually you have to remember, God will also send us what we need. God will send us the things that we need. But one of the reasons why I'm single right now, because again, like I told everybody, I could have been and, did what but I'm waiting. I'm waiting on God to do it. Because honestly, the way I've been doing it, I don't know if I really know, the right person, place, or thing. But I pray that God gives me the discernment to know the right person, place, or thing. I just watched a video with a woman. She said she wanted to be single her whole entire life. Her plan was to adopt a child. I showed it right here. Her plan was to adopt a child and move out of the country. And then all of a sudden this man showed up out of nowhere, and she had the discernment to marry this man quickly. And it turned out that this man has been the best thing for her life. She said, right, we want it done right this time. Yes, I want it done right this time. So I'm willing to wait on God. I'm willing to also work on myself and do everything that, is necessarily and needed for me. But also I have to really know what I want and what I need. So that's a lot of a question that a lot of y'all can answer or ask for yourselves too. What do you really want? And then after you answer, what do you really want? What do you really need? Like, what do you really need? And so when we start to get a better understanding, and that's one of the things that I am working on right now. Because honestly, after my kids are all grown, right? The youngest one is about to be 21. And so after I didn't have them to worry about or think about, and then now, because you always think about them, they're your kids, but they do their own life. And then I didn't have a husband. And now I'm sitting here thinking, what do I want? Like, did I even like some of the food that I was eating? Like, it's as simple as that. Like, literally. Did I even like some of the foods that I liked? Or was I just eating it because I had kids? Or because it was quick? Or because this is what they liked? You see what I'm saying? So, it's a lot of things that sometimes we don't even realize that we've been doing it because we just been doing it. That's what we've been doing for them. What are you doing for yourself, and what do you really want for yourself? Hey, Mondi. So this is another thing y'all have to make sure of. What do y'all want? And if you don't know that, because a lot of y'all, when you got kids, you're catering to the kids. When you have a husband, you're catering to the husband. Y'all are doing a lot of the things that y'all are doing because it's for them. And so then I'm sitting here, there's no kids around, there's no husband around, there's no nothing. Mind y'all, and I came to that epiphany when I'm sitting on the couch eating mangoes, and it tasted like the best thing ever in life. Like, no TV on, no nothing, it's dark, and I'm just sitting here eating mangoes on a chair, like, you know what I mean, whatever I'm doing, and I'm sitting like, it's peaceful in this bitch, and this mango tastes better. Like, I don't know if you ever ate anything in peace, but when you eat in peace, oh my God. When you sit in peace, when you do, like, when you don't got whatever that other chaos is, y'all, shit just hit a whole lot different. Because it was the best moment So $40 don't sound bad and get out of my he said $40 don't sound bad and get out of my face. Well, listen, my brother said that's what $40. He said it's 40. Like, we done had whole conversations about this $40. That's why I'm like, it's normally like when I mention $40 out of my mouth, he normally shows up like a thief in the night. Like, it's like he sleeps to $40. Soon as the 40 gets mentioned, he's around. So I'm surprised he ain't here. Listen, he lives by that $40. Meanwhile, I'm telling you, my brother spoils his women. Like, these hoes can get anything, and I mean anything. And so it's crazy. I just found out about peace, and I love it here. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, when you get to the peace that has not been there in, like, because you don't know. You go from childhood, into young adulthood, not realizing, like, you be trying to be around your friends or, just get into whatever's, popular, da-da-da-da-da. Then you get into your 20s and you just thankful that you out of your parents' house and you get to do whatever the fuck you want to do. Not understanding that, like, I don't know why peace comes, like, as a thief in the night or something. Like, later on, it just sneaks in on you and you be like, damn, that's what that is? You mean to tell me I ain't listening to, like, you just sitting here watching a movie, ain't nobody talking. You just sitting here, ain't no TV on, ain't nobody saying nothing. You just riding in your car and you ain't got to listen to nobody else's music, whether or not it's like, honestly, y'all don't realize other people bring whatever they bring. I'm 73 years old and I love my peace. Period. How you doing, Black Satin? I love your name too. Thank y'all for being here. So, yeah, when peace hits, it's different. You're not alone. Stay balanced. Keep going. And also, the stay in balance part to me, Michael, hi, welcome. Thank you for being here. Also, don't get bored and just start doing shit. Because this is how a lot of y'all get up in relationships with people. Y'all just get bored and tired of being lonely. And then all of a sudden, or alone. And then all of a sudden, now y'all going and, dealing with whoever this is. And guess what? Now you're back at not peaceful. Don't get bored and fuck up all the growth that you have gone through. Because that happens to a lot of people. So in alignment with that, contribute, but be protected by my man. And period. And period, honey. Because I believe a man should be a man. That's why, because like I said, I've been dating men. Most of everybody that I dated was way older than me. Only my youngest two's dad, he's a year older than me. So we was kind of the same age. Everybody else is always older than me. And so with older men, it's always like, they make you, if you're a young person, they train you to be a whole lot older than what you are. Because they done already lived their life. Now they out here fucking up your time and your peace. So now that's another thing too. Like, I don't care about dating an older person, but you got to be fun. So if you're not fun and we not doing fun stuff, don't talk to me. Because I don't want to be, your caregiver. Bitch, get somebody else to do it. Get somebody that's your age. Why y'all keep going and fucking with younger bitches to be your old ass caregiver? No, I don't want to do that. So if you want me to be your wife and you want to, let's go on traveling, or you want to, do some off-grid shit, or you want to, we got some, like, I'm willing to do that type of stuff with you. But don't come to me thinking that just because you washed up and your ass is now, you got to get medical treatments and I'm going to drive you to the hospital and wipe your ass. Nope, I'm not signing up for that. I'm signing up for it, but on a later date. Don't come to me if that's what you at right now. Now, you want me to go on an island with you and you want me to go, and we experience life together? I'm willing to do life with you and take care of you. I'm not willing to, that's why, because a lot of y'all women better be very, very careful out here, because these men be doing a bunch of shit, and then when they figure out that they ain't got nobody because they done fucked everybody over in their life, now they looking at you because, oh, I'm about to be old, and I gotta get somebody in here to, scrub your ass. Bitch, get somebody else. Get somebody else, because no, sir, no way. And vice versa, too. I'm willing to do life with you and take care of you. Because I'm a nurturer anyway, a giver. I'm going to take care of you. But don't look at me and think that, oh, that's what I'm going to do from the beginning. Because nah, nigga, we ain't. we're not even gonna act like we're gonna do that. But that's what a lot of older men look at, and that's what they want. Let me settle down now after I done did a whole bunch of fuck shit with, against people. And now my kids don't like me. Nobody that I ever dated likes me. And now, you just out here fucking up somebody else's youth. That they got a special place in hell for y'all too. Just so y'all know. Keep on with the keeping on. Keep on doing it. Either way, y'all, this is y'all message. Hopefully it helped. Thank y'all guys for being here. I'm going to actually be back live, but I'm going to be back live with some products because I'm doing product sales this morning. So if you're interested, men, I have definitely some stuff for y'all. I got shavers and things of that nature. The ladies, for y'all too, just so y'all know, because these things are amazing. But so I got to get up on my TikTok sales and things of that nature. So that's what I'm going to be coming back to do. If you're not following me on all platforms, please follow me on all platforms. No, I'm a Pisces. Terry, I'm a Pisces. I'm a February baby. I'm a cusp baby, February 19th. So I'm a Pisces Aquarius cusp baby. I'm born on the changing day. So y'all, I love y'all and thank y'all for being here. And I am following everybody back, but just know that my follow list got more than 300 people in it right now. Like literally, and TikTok is definitely not. They keep doing that thing where you're following people too fast, because on the first day I followed like a lot of people. He said you got $40. Why, you trying to buy me lunch? Because that's all you gonna get from me for $40. You can send it to my Cash App. The link's in my bio. But other than that, 40 is never going to be it over here. You can buy me lunch though. But it ain't never going to be able to pull these drawers down for that. Because hell to the no. You ain't never going to be able to open a drawer with that. At all. I'm trying to tell you, my brother must be working hard, because literally, ain't no way he missed this conversation this morning. He likes when shit like this gets talked about. He comes out of nowhere. Mike, I'm for real. Did y'all hear that? Bet I know that's right. And period. But if you want to cash at me lunch, you can go check the bio. It's up there. It's Spirit Lightworker 11. But yeah, other than that, you keep your 40. You're gonna have to add a couple more zeros to that. And then add some horses, some chickens, and some other shit, and then, I'm with it. Because as y'all, and y'all might not know because y'all new here, but I was talking to my group because I was saying that when I get married again, I'm probably going to get married under contract marriage, which is, this is what we get to do, and this is what you get to do. And if, I'm going to be able to, we're going to have to negotiate some stuff, because that last thing that happened, I don't really like going into the courthouses. And when I gotta let other people decide what's gonna happen with me or my property, I don't like that. So unless we got a tight ass, because definitely I'm getting a prenup, so that's definitely gonna be on the list. Prenuptial agreement, we definitely having that if I gotta go to the courthouse. So I'm not saying that I won't marry a man in the courthouse. I will. I definitely have to be in a committed, marriage, okay? But don't really want it to be courthouse type, okay? But as long as we're doing that, yeah, because I'm going to need all my stuff ahead of time. So that way, in case you decide that you want to be, whatever you want to be, I'm good. Because let me tell you something. And this is for real. This is what I tell everybody. The one thing I do despise out of everything, like, I don't care about how much stuff I do for you, give to you, da-da-da-da-da. The thing that I be mad about the most, I don't like giving my cookie up to just anybody. And then after I give it to you and we do whatever we gonna do, it'll be years or whatever, I be wanting that back, because I don't be wanting you to be able to have that. So now I gotta go add a different tattoo to it or something else to make it feel like I ain't never give it to you, because now you ain't seen it. Mind you, now I'm in the market for new tattoos, because apparently, please don't what? Yeah, so I gotta go get a couple tattoos touched up and whatever, and then it'll be brand new for the next we about to pay like you play, pay for play or play what is it, pay like you weigh, or whatever the hell it is. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. And mind you, this is how it's been over time. So y'all acting like y'all don't know, but chickens, I need chickens, some goat, some sheep, because apparently I just learned what goat chops and and sheep lamb chops are. Yeah, so I want land and like stuff like that. So And period. You know what I mean, G Mansfield. We gonna do it like that. It's the sin to get tattoos. You don't know that? I've been tattooed for life, okay? So before we even got to anything else, I already had tattoos, and we don't know that. Y'all saying that, but I don't think I'm not going to get into heaven because I got tattoos on my ass. I don't think that. So, you know. If a nigga can commit murders and crimes and this, that, and the third and get into heaven and talk to God and, you know, mind you, I wish I could find this Muslim guy, right? Because literally, y'all do realize there is a part where it says a man that y'all may think, and I need to know what it is, the actual words, but it says that somebody that y'all look at that has done no good at all, period, will still be able to get into heaven. Like, it's literally written in one of the holy books. And I wish I knew what I gotta find the actual thing, the words, because I'm kind of messing it all up. But just because people think, y'all minimize God. Like, people, we minimize God. We don't think that God can do this, or we don't think that people can do that. Like, we don't know that. Like, that's just what these people are saying. So I'm a good person. I do right by people, even when people do me wrong. I don't think like me having a tattoo or 20 of them, or, you know, as many as I got, is going to stop me from getting into the doors and to the gates. I do too much good stuff. I came here to help humanity. So there's no way. So people can say what they want. They can tell them lies and give them curses to everybody else. But it's like when somebody told me that I can't get into heaven because if you do this. No, you can't get into heaven for that because that's on your mind. My mind, I'm getting wherever God is, that's where I'm always going to be. So nobody can't tell me that. In Revelations, it is written on his thigh, King of Kings, Lord of Lords. It sounds like a tattoo to me. But either way, I mean, people believe what they believe. I know what I know. To who? Like, this is all manly things. Like, y'all don't even like think for yourself. This is all stuff that they say. Thy kingdom come, his will be done in heaven as on earth. Exactly. Kingdom come is now. Kingdom come is now. Like, Revelations is definitely now. Wherever God is where I am, and period. He's saying, you ask for forgiveness. God talk to me every day. You do that. Like, stop trying to tell people what to do. Terry, what's your problem? Why you want to tell people what to do? And see, that's another thing. Like, it's a way, like, certain men, this is how I also know when men, you know, ain't for me or around me. Like, certain men are intimidated by me, right? Because my energy is bigger than theirs. So instantly they come in and it's like they gotta, you know, flex and try to put whatever it is on me. I'm always going to trigger you. I'm always going to trigger you because, like, that's not how it's done. Like, you know, that's not how it's done at all. So I know what type of man. Not trying to, sweetheart. Well, that's what it sounds like, because you're saying you have to. I don't have to do none of that. That's what you have to do. All I got to do is probably stay black and die and love God. Those are probably the only things that I got to do in life. Walking and finish work. That is interesting. I mean, God loved me. And so, like I said, everybody, like, you're forgetting that it's the corruption of people, right? Which is why we have pedophiles and child, you know, da-da-da-da-da. It's always, though, the people that is what? This reminds me of what Jess said yesterday. Mr. Jefferson, is that you? It just cracks me up, though, sometimes. Like, hey, reading tarot. Can't be your caregiver. No, I can't be your caregiver. Not right now. You ain't gonna come in and try to get me to be your caregiver. You ain't, like, we ain't did nothing, and that's all you looking for. Hell to the no. I will be eventually, but nigga, don't set me up for that. Like, come on, get somebody else. Where is your people at? How did y'all still answer the Q&A? My side is saying ask something. It's over here. That's over here. But you know it's got two different things on here. So I think I'm gonna get over here and then I'm gonna come back with different products. Y'all, I'm sure y'all can't be here because they'll probably have like all types of strikes and shit for me. So I'm gonna be on TikTok and I'm gonna be on Twitch, and Twitch is now on 13 hours. I'm trying to do a 24-hour stream, but I end up always cutting it off before I get to 24 hours. So eventually after I find my why is it cold in here? I feel like I just got cold. After I find my desk, I'm either, because this my office is empty, so I'm thinking I'm gonna set it up in my office, so then that way, in case I want to sleep in there or just be in there, I can literally just leave my computer on, and that's where I'm at. So, but right now it's upstairs because that's where the Wi-Fi is, but I got to figure out how to jump the Wi-Fi down here, but I think I know though anyway, so that's what we gonna do. But not for nothing, I'm gonna be doing Black Friday deals and things of that nature on TikTok. So if in fact there's something that y'all are, purchasing and doing for those of you that are not shopping for Christmas, not talking to y'all, but there's people who are shopping for Christmas. So some people saying ain't no Christmas, ain't no Thanksgiving, but it's other people saying it's Christmas and Thanksgiving. They just got children and that things of that nature. So okay, I'll come back over here. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna be at. What state are you from? I'm out of Houston. I'm actually from Delaware, but I live in Georgia. I've been in Georgia for 10 years now, since 2012? I moved here in 2012. So a little bit over 10 years. Damn. That's been a lot. Well, I've been in this house for 10 years though. Ty, you had 35 views in here at one point and 37K like. Period. Oh, I didn't wasn't paying attention to that. Thank y'all. Period. Okay. I told you the other day, look, I needed y'all the other day. I came in the middle of it was 4 o'clock in the morning. Y'all, it was 70-something people in here, right? And mind you, that was the day that I think I kind of pissed the person off because they was just going, but I was in the middle of just saying what I was saying. I didn't, was trying to give a message. I probably crying and everything else. So then they cussed me out. It was like, you know how men be like, hey, beautiful, try to touch you, and you look at them like, and then they be like, F you then, you know what I'm saying? They did me like that. I needed y'all. Mike, I ain't lying. That's how they did me. Came right for me. I had to block some people. After I got off, I think I blocked like 3 people off that live. Because no. You ain't gonna be able to come back and then try to be nice to me after you done cuss me out. Initially, they was trying to be nice to me, but like I said, I think the chat was moving too fast and I wasn't responding. And then they just went in on me. But mind you, like I said, I was in the middle of having the conversation. If I keep stopping and not, saying what I'm saying, then I'm gonna eventually forget what the message is. Y'all know how I be. My brain be all over the place. I done told y'all 4 stories in the midst of one sitting. And now I done forgot this story. We got to go back to this story and this story. Everything just goes, And I'll be trying to circle back in the midst of stay strong, child, period. How old are you, Terry? Terry acting like he 87. Terry, how old are you? He says, "Stay strong." I'm trying to. It's tough out here in these streets. They keep trying to kick. They keep trying to kick me again, and I don't like it. Like, keep your feet to yourself. 56. Oh, I'm 49, Terry. You acting like you like somebody's grandfather, right? I'm trying to tell you. Period. So here we are. Anyway, come back for the live with the products, and I'm gonna do a video first because I'm missing 3 videos, I think. This is something that's new that I haven't done a video for yet. So I gotta, do this video. And then I gotta do this thing for an ear thing. But anyway, if y'all see any products or if you are a person that's shopping for Christmas, please go and check out my storefront, please and thank you. Hopefully I got a good couple things in there. But what I really want is for TikTok, so I'm speaking into the universe. And I'm thankful. Attitude of gratitude. I'm definitely thankful because the world has totally opened up for me. So I'm not, saying nothing wrong. But what I actually need is, I want a futon. I need it because I want to be able to put something in there to where I can sleep in there if I need to. So I want to make it all cute like an office, but I can sleep in there. And so I'm hoping that they have some samples. If anybody know of any free samples on TikTok, that's where I've been getting all the some of the things from in there too. I done did 6 samples and I should have 3 of them, I think, coming today. So I did 6 samples that they actually sent me. Everything else was stuff that I got out of the I need a new wallet. Do you have And a link. I'm gonna put one in there. I'm gonna go look for you one and put you a good one in there too. Okay. So I'll make sure that's in there, and then we'll go from there. But as of now, I'm trying to just make sure that I do what I need to do. So I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. And y'all make me feel so special every day by even coming into supporting, because I know y'all don't got to be here, but y'all also come and spend y'all time and help me do what I need to do. So I totally appreciate it. And y'all know I definitely reciprocate the energy. So I'll see y'all in a short second. I'll definitely put the wallet. I'll go look for you a good wallet and put that in there, Mike. Mike, I need you. Mike, call me anyway. Let me give you my phone numbers, because eventually I need to talk to you. And Majestic Grace, you already got the number anyway, so. But call me because what is this? I don't know what the hell that shit is. Okay, I'm gonna just have to call right back in 1 minute. 404-590-8620. That's the number. So whenever you get a chance, call me, please. And I know you don't have to call right now. Okay. I don't know if okay, yeah, I should be able to do it over there. I'll send it over there. But anyway, y'all, that's the number. So if y'all trying to book appointments or any of that also, because I do spiritual coaching for anybody that don't know. So if you want to book an appointment, the links are in my bio. So y'all should be able to have that phone number's in my bio too. So wow, you don't even have to make up on. You're beautiful and all right, gotta work, stay strong. I mean, I don't wear makeup, but I think this one has like a light filter, because this camera is better than all the cameras. I mean, I ain't got no makeup because I'm on all the platforms, but their camera is always a little bit better because I think their filter is better that's on there. Like, ain't no filters on none of these, but I think even their regular camera has a filter on it because the color is so much richer on there. So, but no, I'm not a makeup girly. I mean, I would love to. I'm a licensed esthetician, and so I did well, actually, I think I didn't renew my license, or I'm supposed to renew it this year. Anyway, so I don't even know if I'm going to renew it. But yeah, I can't get into all it takes a lot. Like and mind you, I admired them because it takes a lot. Like, I done had training, and I done had people when we was at school trying to show me and this, that, and the third, but all that blending and everything else. And eventually I'll probably get into it because it's probably going to be like really cute to be glam. You know what I mean? And so I'll try to, learn and everything else. So I'm not opposed to it, but I'm just not there yet. Everything will come in time. So we'll figure it out when we figure it out. But see y'all shortly. And again, if you're not following my TikTok or my Twitch or my YouTube, Spirit Lightworker 1111 is, the platforms, but also Golden Girl 302. So my Twitch is, what's my Twitch? Is my Twitch is Spirit Lightworker 1111. So same as my YouTube, SPIRITLIGHTWORKER 1111. Because I do sleep streams on Twitch. I've been doing them every night for the past couple nights, but they've been just able to roll. So in case y'all want to just see me all day and see what I'm doing, that is another platform to follow. But everybody else, shit, we just doing what we doing. And like I said, my goal is to be a streamer and to be, content creation show. So eventually y'all will just see me online 24/7. When my brother is actually able to come here and help me tap into all the computers, he's gonna figure out how to, well, he already know how to do it, but link everything so my whole downstairs will be able to be streamed 24 hours a day if I feel like it, because that's what I want to do. We glowing and growing, and period. So whenever he show up, that's what I'm gonna do. Miss Kelly, hey, Miss Kelly, what you down there doing? Miss Kelly then showed up. Miss Kelly said happy Tuesday. Miss Kelly's in the future. She's a day ahead of us. So I got a lot of people from everywhere. We got New Zealand, Australia, and these are regular everyday people that will talk to you. They not snooty and none of that. They famous too, right? And so they will come, they talk to you. I got people from Africa, like all over the place. They show up every day. Every day. Every day I'm here 8:15. So there's that. But yeah, they talk to you in the comments and everything else. So we got some real folks over here. They not, you know, them other people that be acting like they ignoring you and whatnot and won't say nothing to you. We don't deal in that. We deal with God's people, and we normal people, even though we know we special people, right? Period. All right, see y'all later. And again, happy Monday. We starting the week off right. Everything's amazing. I just sent you my number in the messages on TikTok. Okay, and I'll make sure I send you mine too. Yep, love it here so real and period. So y'all know, Majestic Grace, you know.